Yeah. No.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? One Piece chapter 847. Listen, it's a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype right now because of what Big Mom has stated. Like, all right, it's hard for me to believe. Like, by just like Master, by just marrying someone or marrying Lola to someone, she can become the Pirate King that way. And it was a lot of like names being thrown around as far as like who it could be. But who do you guys think could be that person? Is it a person? Is it like
I'll let you all go
a
first, and then I'll.
You say you don't. It's nobody that you think you know of. Or?
I said I'll let you guys go first.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Oh, I think it's a samurai from Wano, because they'd have to be able to read the poneglyphs in order for it to become the Pirate King, and they're pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something. There's definitely something. Well,
it's definitely a possibility, but
yeah,
it's just like I was just speaking to Devil like before stream. It totally depends on when Kaido crushed Wano Kuni and killed Lord Odin, because Lord Odin is the last samurai to be able to read poneglyphs.
Right.
Hey, Lola carried around a sword, so I mean, maybe that is a hint that she was going to marry a samurai.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like there is no other samurai other than Momo's dad that can read the poneglyphs, and he got killed by Kaido. So if Big Mom was arranging it before Kaido went there and crushed it, sure. But if it was after, then no.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying like with this person, so Darkseid say it could be a Prince of Elbaf or Elbaf King or a new person or Shiki.
I wanted to say something on. I'll do Shiki first.
Yep.
If you guys are gonna say that Shiki's in for the running, like, how old would he have been? This is 20.
This is probably a decade
20
ago.
years to present day, right?
Right.
It's the present day. It's after Roger's execution, and not just that. I believe Shiki, he went to Marineford and then he escaped sometime after. So like, there's a lot of factors you guys have got to throw in, and then not just that, he's incredibly old. And if you're gonna say that, like, there's more evidence for her marrying Monkey D. Garp if you're gonna put someone like that in there.
Well, someone says Lucky Roo. I'm like, but Lucky Roo is part of Shanks'. Oh, I'm like, what?
Because like, there was that Shanks wedding cover page, and everyone was like, it's Lola. Yeah. but no, Garp and Shiki are not getting married to Lola, and even if they were, there's nothing. Like, guys, you have to remember, she can't become Pirate King with just brute force. Like, if she were to marry Shiki, like Whitebeard, it doesn't matter. She can kill the other Yonkos, sure, but she can't become Pirate King until she gets the red poneglyphs and is able to read them.
What's interesting is that I'm waiting for us to get some more information on other people who can read the poneglyphs. You know, because right now,
yes, definitely.
Because right now it's just like it's Robin, and it's like, all right, who else do we have? And if it's Robin,
Nekomamushi and Inarashi said she was important because like she's one of the few, but I don't think they said that she was the only one left.
She's definitely not the only one. If she was the only one, then she still wouldn't be like on the star list. There's no way. There's no way if she's that.
I wanted to say, like I wanted to say this as well with the Giants. What everyone's saying about the Giants is definitely what I believe too. But I just want to confirm, well, not confirm, but throw it out there that there is no prince of the Giants. Because if there was a prince that is heir to, like, let's say, the Giant throne, why is it that Hajrudin was in the running for Giants? And we already know that, like, the Giant culture is, if you get into like fights or disputes, you go off somewhere on some island and you fight for like 200 years, like Dorian Broglie.
Right.
Like there isn't a prince of the Giants because Hajrudin technically shouldn't have a claim to the throne. But he's claiming he wants to be king of the Giants.
Well, maybe
that's why he wanted the fire fruit.
Well, theory going off that, right? And with the Giants, like if it's a dispute, you have to, fight or whatever. Maybe two.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, you have to actually battle it out. and it's basically off strength, the strongest
It's
person.
exactly
So
exactly.
yeah, so it's like
King of
it's
the Giants,
not like it's not through bloodlines. It's just through straight up
because he
strength.
would totally be the strongest giant. And I've said it before in a few of your older streams, and I don't know if I've left it anywhere else. I said that I believe that this missing red poneglyph is a treasure of Elbath, but only the King of the Giants can get access to it. It's like hidden away somewhere in there. You can't get it unless you're King of the
We did, yeah, you did mention that. And also, I remember I had talked about Lola. What if she's not on good terms with Big Mom? And this chapter confirmed that they're obviously not on good terms. I know a lot of people said that, well, why would Lola send them there if they're not on good terms? It's like, I don't fucking know. But obviously she did that. She knew
Lola
that they
setting
weren't.
them up.
But Big Mom says, I don't know what she's thinking. She's an imbecile. So I don't know if Lola feels like they're still on good terms, but it's like she basically sent them into a trap, right?
Yeah, this is the weirdest
That's what
part
she did,
because
right?
the biggest backup for the whole Lola and Big Mom thing was like, and that Big Mom was nice, was like Lola said that she would help you out, like why? And Lola treats
Right.
Nami as a sister. Why is she sending them into a hellhole like suicide? This
Same
was
thing
a
Pudding did,
problem for a long time.
which is the same thing Pudding did. So
I mean, that's true.
I guess so.
That's true. I mean,
it's like all the nice ones are all naive, and like all the strong ones are crazy. So
yeah, and it's like it just goes back to just how manipulative Big Mom is, where it's like I don't know if they know how she is really, right? It's like it seems like they're naive to the fact that Big Mom is a savage, because it's just we saw like when she was talking to Judge, right? First of all, I don't think the German is scared of her. I don't think they're scared of her.
Well, Judge essentially, I don't know if it was a call out on her. I know it was definitely a call out on there not being giants on the island. I think it was also a call out for her being fat.
Bro, it's like Judge called her out, was like, Judge knows there are no giants there. He knows that. It's obvious there are no giants there. And he's like, well, and he cut her off. He saw when she was talking, he just cut her off.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
He just cut her off like, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, because Big Mom was spewing all this nonsense about, I saw the diversity. Yeah, we want to create this.
Because Judge is savage.
Yeah, he's like, we want to create this great kingdom. He's like, but we didn't see any giants. And then she's like, she that glance. And she's like, oh, you must have missed them. Like, really?
Yeah, you clearly missed the 55th humans.
This is something I don't understand though, because like we've seen throughout the story, right, that giants, well, not some of them might be incredible, but the ones we've seen have not been that great. So like, why, if she's able to capture all these other species, does she not capture just a few giants?
Well, I guess it's because like all the people in her kingdom are basically willing to be there for the most part. So it's like I think giants are too proud to just like live in her country or whatnot.
Yeah, but she can just put them in the book like she was showing this chapter. Like she literally, if you don't want to be there, she'll just put you in a book, and have you in the collection instead.
Yeah, right. Montjoy, like he is pretty powerful, dude. Like the stuff that he can do with his books, and it's like I never thought about the fact that Impel Down had like mythical beasts like that. Like we saw.
Yeah, there was when Luffy was running in and around. He met one of those manticores, and they talk about like noodles and soup and stuff.
I didn't remember that. So it was like when it
was like a running gag because there was like a giant one, the Sphinx, and it was talking about like different types of rice or something.
So it's like
a bunch of different stuff in there.
She's infatuated with these like mythical creatures, right? She seems to be infatuated with them, where it's like she's collecting them, like for her like own pleasure. But this whole thing with her and Judge, that was the most interesting part for me because it's obvious that there's something there. Like it's like some people are still trying to dismiss it, like, oh no, it's just them. But Big Mom is clearly lying. I don't feel like she's been like straightforward with like what her true goal is, right? Because like then why would Judge ask like why aren't there giants? Why would he ask?
It's like it's probably something to do with her backstory. Like she, especially considering her size, like she might even just be from Elbath. I wouldn't be surprised if she was just an incredibly powerful giant. But the thing is, I don't know why she would either have left there. Why she has like this? Do you know what I mean? Like why she's a Yonko. Nick giants and put him in her collection. I don't get it.
Well, maybe she's not maybe she's not strong enough.
I doubt
It's
that.
like,
Yeah, she would be the only female giant we've seen. So
Maybe she's secretly
Well,
racist against giants.
We
We
saw a
see-
female giant at Marineford.
Yeah, there's female giant at Marineford.
yeah, so it's
She
like
was
with Big Mom,
bad.
right? If let's assume this giant, right, the king of the giants, whoever, is that final piece that she wanted to complete it, to become the pirate king. If this person is that powerful, she cannot take him down that easily, right? If that person is that strong, if that person has that much influence, maybe she can't take him down, right?
Yeah.
If it's like that's going to put her over the edge to become pirate king. She said she included Whitebeard.
Right.
Bro, she included Whitebeard, where it's like, yeah,
This is like old Whitebeard though still.
but this is a decade ago,
True.
right?
It was 2 years ago at the very least.
Yeah, at the very least,
Like-
and then however far back we want to possibly take.
Yeah. So this is not like, I mean, it could still be like old, like sick Whitebeard, but still, it's like she
And I think
said
it
she
was
could
like
take down
15 at the most because she included Shanks too.
It would be
Yeah.
cool if it was somebody we haven't seen before, to be honest. If it was somebody that's like just out there, you know, because strong people can come out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
you
If
know,
happened before.
if this was somehow right, if this was somehow a return for Shiki, I would lose it. But I wouldn't be very, I wouldn't be very happy at it because it's kind of like I don't really get it. Because he can't read, like, you need the red poneglyphs. This character has to be linked in some way to the ultimate goal of having all 4 poneglyphs.
I think she can make the poneglyphs talk.
she can make the poneglyphs
Maybe.
talk.
I think
But
so.
how's
I
she
never
gonna
thought-
find the missing one? Like she said it with such confidence. Like, if I get this dude, I will be Pirate King. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Well, Shiki did say he had a plan to shake the world, and it took
Well,
20 years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
Cheeky
wanted,
was gonna make anybody who would actually be Big Mom.
I wanted to say this as well, right? Because a lot of people miss this. I don't think any. Well, anyway. Chapter also confirmed another massive speculation that everyone had for a very long time, which is in Dressrosa. I think I've touched on it before, but it was only a theory at the time. Doflamingo said, "No treasure in Marijoa that, if its existence were known, would shake the world." Right? Now, at the time, everyone was going, including myself, was like, maybe it's a poneglyph. And then when we got the red poneglyphs, maybe it's one of those red poneglyphs. Maybe it's an ancient weapon. I said it was like Uranus or something. But I also, when I was making my video for it, I looked into Fishman Island and the Tatabayo, the treasure chest, the treasure that the fisherman had.
Tamatake.
Yeah, that thing. That originally, before like Cody Jones did whatever he did to it, and then they put a bomb in there instead and hid the real treasure somewhere else. The treasure that was in that box is a gift from Marijoa, and it's those pills that Cody Jones was taking, plus some other stuff that we never got to see. The pills was one part of it that he pillaged, and for Big Mom to say that that is the national treasure, this chapter, that's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, why was that so low key?
I think because it's like when people view the box, they're not thinking of it. They're thinking of the box as just kind of like a plot point to progress the story. Like, everyone's
but that
looking at
was
the
the
box.
thing,
Like,
Doflamingo. Like, why is it something that can shake the world? What was, like, other than the pills? Because I don't think the pills are that powerful. What was in that box?
well, if they have pills to make you more powerful, shouldn't they have pills to make you like live longer too, right?
Why would they give that to the fisherman then?
To protect.
I guess.
Balance.
Yeah,
The world
Like,
government's
I would
all
have thought,
about
like,
balance.
I would have thought the Celestial Dragons would have want to kept it for themselves.
yeah, that's
They
something.
probably already have some.
Yeah,
And that's another
mean,
thing. Like, when we go to fight them, is that going to be lame if they're just, like, you know, steroiding up, like with those Cody Jones pills?
Gonna be like 30 Virgos coming at them.
But yeah, so guys in the chat and whoever else is listening, like, that is a thing. They confirmed, well, maybe like 80% confirmed what Dofi was on about in Dressrosa.
Darkseid said, if you kill all the other Yonko and you are the most powerful person in the world, no one can challenge you, but you don't care about the One Piece, you're not the Pirate King. Well, you kill all the other Yonko. But the thing is,
he
if
has
you
a
kill,
point. I mean,
if
some
you
of the
kill
people don't even know One Piece exists. Sorry.
well, if you kill all the other Yonko, are you Pirate King? I guess the de facto pirate king, but it's like you're no king without a crown, and the crown is the One Piece. Right? That's how it's been set up. It's like that's your crown. And it's like you can do all that, and maybe you're like the front runner to become pirate king, but if you don't achieve, if you don't find the One Piece,
become the pirate king.
You're not the pirate king.
Yo,
You're
Sean
the
just
strongest
said,
pirate.
what if the person that Big Mom was talking about was the owner of that floating island that captured Capone when he entered the New World?
Well, there's been a lot of speculation about that, and people have been saying that could be Jerma. That floating island could have been Jerma. And that's where I'm leading right now. It could be somebody totally different, but I don't. It's like with the whole technology thing with Jerma 66 and how Capone is reintroduced in this arc, and how he, apparently has a plan for something. I think that floating island was actually the Jerma 66. That's what I think.
What part are you guys talking about right now?
We were talking about well, someone said that if you defeat all 4 Yonko and you're the strongest and you don't care about the One Piece, are you the pirate king?
See, I always thought the pirate king, in my opinion, was like kind of like compared to like Naruto, like the Hokage, how Itachi says like you don't become the Hokage and then people recognize you, you get recognized and then you be the Hokage.
Right.
And the pirate king is the same thing. It's like if you are seen as the strongest pirate and the most free pirate, then you're the pirate king. Because to some people, like Big Mom, pirate king doesn't mean like like what Luffy's idea of a pirate king is. Like Luffy says it's like freedom to do whatever I want and roam the seas, where Big Mom is like to own everyone. Like like. So I feel like it's the idea of like different perspectives. Like I'm sure Kaido, Shanks, and Blackbeard will all have different ideas of what the pirate king is, and that's probably where the same with Eustace.
It's kind of though a fact that to be pirate king.
No, I'm not saying against it. I'm just saying like in general, what I'm saying, like the idea of what a pirate king is to each person is different. I feel like.
Definitely for Luffy and Blackbeard, but for the others, I don't think so.
Well, the thing is, it's like I said, if you don't obtain the One Piece, it's kind of like that. Those are the parameters that have been set for you to become the pirate.
But the thing is,
because that is the only way you can surpass Roger. That is the only way.
But we don't even know what the One Piece is. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, but well, there's a lot of hints to what it.
I mean, yeah, there is. Like we all can guess, but like I'm saying, like until we see it, like because obviously, like us as readers versus like the characters, like they think the One Piece is like money and like like money and power, like in some form of that. Or like to us, we kind of know it's more than that. It's like.
I don't think Big Mom's so stupid, especially if she's reading poneglyphs or has poneglyphs. Like the poneglyphs themselves kind of essentially tell you about all that stuff, and the fact that she's collecting them, she would know.
You think Big
especially like this is another thing. How do they even know, right? How do they even know that 9 of them are important if they can't read them?
I still think there's someone else besides Ramen that's gonna like come in the story, and like realistically, it could be like a relative from Ohara that's like alive.
Like, how do they even know that there's 30? Like, did they collect them all? Like, how do they know this?
That like it goes back to like the Gold World.
There might be some ancient text somewhere.
Yeah, maybe they've been translated throughout time. Somebody translated.
Yeah, or like Gold Roger might have like hinted.
Yeah,
the Yonkos, like what's up.
Yeah, the first part of the chapter we didn't talk about it at all. With
dude, I was dying with the crocodile and his fork.
Oh my god, he was like, but then
like,
someone he's like, for real?
Food. I'll never eat humans, but I'll eat Mick, no problem.
Yeah, it reminded me of
that. He's not gonna taste good. He's like, for reals?
Yeah, it reminded me of this scene with Luffy and like Chopper and Usopp when like they're like slamming their forks together and they're like meat, and like he's ready. Oh, theory! Like, do you guys notice that one guy remember when they were going out to get like food for like, the wedding cake, right? The ingredients. That one guy was there. Now we see where he's at. I
didn't see him. No way.
Wait, say that again. Which one guy?
The guy with the tall like tinfoil hat looking thing. Like there's a
the long word for it.
It's the one with the black hat.
Oh, the one that went out to capture the other island.
Yeah, like the fruits acquired dude.
Is he there really? Hold on.
Yeah. And he's
he is. What the hell is he doing? He's got like a wheel in his hand.
Oh, that's funny.
So is he the chef?
I think so. That's what.
Oh, that's where Randolph went. I was wondering where he went to.
Because at first I was like,
it's not really a chef hat. It's just like a big hat. But okay, so that's where he is.
He's got 2 wheels, which is interesting. So like maybe they go, like you could think like I know that like the filler episode with Bartholomew, like they had a train devil fruit guy already, but like that's what it kind of looks like. Like the hat would be like the express, like smoke would come out or steam would come out, and then like the wheels on each side. But it looks like it's one of those wheels where like you roll it like forward to like lift up things.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
He looks real weird, dude. I don't really get what's going on with him.
But
I was gonna say too, like obviously, like I don't know if like way back when I first joined the streams, I already said like
Well
Chopper
spotted, by the
will
way.
be- what?
wait, say that again.
Well spotted.
Oh yeah, but Chopper will be the one to free all the books because right when Brule told him about the creatures, I always thought that was his plan. I feel like they're gonna somehow get to that place and they're gonna open
That's
every
also
single book.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because at this point, they need
That's their
something.
only way. I
Big
feel like
stick
that-
Chopper in the book when he's all chained up big, turn small, get out the book,
if you-
save everyone.
look on the page right where they're showing Nami then there's like 4 different prisoner books, and if we assume there's more than because 55 like page 55 is where they were and that's halfway through the book, I'm guessing there's at least like 200 pages in general. So like if there's about 4 to 5 books that I see that are prisoner books, that's around like 1,000 inmates that would come out.
So we're gonna have anarchy like Dressrosa, where
Yeah, that's what I was
everybody's free.
thinking. Because that's the only dude. There's no other way. Like, let's be honest. There's no way that they're taking her on, especially now that Luffy's beat up. So like,
Yeah.
if Chopper frees them, like that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Luffy's just
Hey,
blowing steam at the moment.
Yeah. Luffy's just saying whatever. It's just like, come on, Luffy. Like he told him about like pudding and all this stuff. It's just
He would break his promise to Robin if he fought her.
it's like come on, Luffy. Like
Y'all know Luffy don't break promises.
another thing that was interesting was the expressions of the kids of the Vinsmokes when Big Mom was talking. They look disgusted in a way. Like, what are you talking about? Like Ichiji and Reiju, to be more specific. Even Niji said she's even got humans in those things, and I was like, well, you guys didn't lock up Sanji, so I don't know how like.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic.
Also,
Yeah.
the idea that now we know we have a hybrid between a long arm and a long leg, I feel like that could go towards the idea of like why characters are so tall in the series. That might be something later. That's always
The hybrids. Well, I'm sure the world government are doing these experiments as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
Did
they're
you
like
know-
trying to
Did you guys
crossbreed.
notice also when that guy was freaking out about? There's 2 points here. I'll do one first. When that one guy was freaking out about the Vinsmokes, and Big Mom was saying it's not what's on the outside, it's on the inside. Is that a diss at their strength? And then secondly, why was it that this one soldier he called out Ichiji and Reiju as being quote unquote the coolest?
I think it's because they're just like chilling there, or Yanji and Rage or Nichiji were like, holy shit! Like you look at Yanji in the background, like he's like trolling with the crocodile, like on the page.
Yeah.
And then
And
like
Niji.
Nichiji's like freaking out because he's like, we're all like humans. Where like Reiju
Right.
didn't give a shit, and so did
Yeah,
Ichi.
that's the thing. It goes back to the expressions. Like you see, Yanji and Niji are noticeably bothered by this. Reiju and Ichiji, they're just there, right? Ichiji has like a scowl, but it's like they're there. But I think maybe their presence was kind of overwhelming that random guy.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's obvious those two are the strongest people there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like they just stand out so much. It's like they're just so radiant. They was overwhelming him, and that could go back to that. Maybe those two have inherited Conqueror's Haki in some way. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where Big Mom, it's like she said you're letting fiction influence you too much. I don't know if she's talking about just the fact that it's like they're mythical and all that stuff. Which
Yeah, I
is
think it's just a name that she like.
yeah. Where
Like,
I think it's some envy though. Isn't it some envy? Like after he said that, like she just
So.
glared at him like, what? What are you talking about? They all right? Like, like
Yeah.
they're not all that.
Like don't freak out too much, man.
Like chill. Okay. Like 'cause I think
All right. Put it away.
like, her own subordinate is saying that. Like they're just so cool. And I think that Reiju and Ichiji could have Conqueror's Haki. I really
Yo,
could.
she might make it to like #1 most saltiest character by the end of this arc. Like,
Big
she's
Mom?
Oh, Big Mom.
she's been pretty salty this entire arc.
The thing is, she just has a range of emotions. She
When
goes,
those books come out, I'm telling you, that's gonna be her hell. That's gonna be when she teaches Luffy like what hell is, because like that's her thing. Like that's her collection. Like that's one of her top things she likes to clutch people. Also,
I can't wait.
giant thing. That's another huge thing I wanted to ask you guys about. The fact that that pissed her off when she talked about giants. And I was thinking, like,
When she talked
what?
about a giant.
Yeah. So Judge says, I've seen everything but a giant on your island.
GGK.
And he's like, kind of like, what's up with that?
Wait, start over real quick. You ran out for a bit.
Oh, I was saying that Judge asks Big Mom, right? He's like, I've seen everything on your island except for a giant.
Giant.
And then
Right.
she loses her shit. And I was thinking, like,
she was steaming at that moment.
Yeah, obviously she wants to be have a giant family. But I was thinking, like, what if there's more to it? Like, what if like her original husband? This is like, I don't know. I was guessing, but like her original husband was like a giant, or the one that she wanted to be her original husband was going to be like a giant, like the giant king or something like that, and he rejected her or something crazy. Because I feel like there's like, I'm not saying it's directly them, but I feel like there's gonna be something. Because why wouldn't she have people from Elbaf there? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's more to it.
Hey, do we know what Dory and Brogy were fighting for?
Oh, Pirate King. Or Giant King.
It's some beef there.
What if they were fighting for Big Mom?
It's like Theory mentioned that Big Mom, like, say she's from Elbaf, right? And maybe she's from Elbaf, and for some reason she ended up being in, just living, like, say she's living on Shabondi or something, and she ended up being like picked on because she was so big, right? And it's like she come to like hate herself, in essence, like hate like her people, because of like how much she got bullied when she was younger.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I was just thinking, like, it'd be interesting because if you guys remember back in Water 7, right, the two like half giants, they were going to Elbaf, they said. So that's the two half giants that were with
what island?
On Water 7.
Oh, the Frankie brothers, right?
They're not half giants.
Were they full giants?
You mean Oimo and the other dude?
You talking about Oimo and Kasi?
Yeah, were they full giants? I can't remember.
Yeah,
they were full giants.
But they're going back
to the same with. I want to add this as well on Sabodi. When Rayleigh escaped the auction house, there was that one giant sat with, and when he escaped, he said to the Straw Hats, like, "Yo, if I ever see you guys on Elbaf, I'm gonna help you out." The same with Hajrudin. No, not Hajrudin. The two from Little Garden that were fighting, Dory and Brogy.
Yeah,
Dory and Brogy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the thing is that Hajrudin's collecting them giants. He's going back through the Grand Line to go get them.
But I just thought that was interesting because, like, I was rereading One Piece again, and then I like went over that part. I was like, well, Elbaf is for sure a thing. Like, no way but down about it. And Usopp's going to be the lead. But I was just thinking, I
think this is interesting because I think it was me and you discussing the other day that, like, when in this timeline would we ever have time to go? But now it looks like it's a certainty.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be after Wano. I feel like there's no ways before. It'd be too weird. Unless, I don't know. Like, because I always imagine, like, the end of One Piece would be, like, when they're going to the final island, would be, like, each of the main Straw Hats, like, go to a different island. Like, Jinbei would go back to the fish.
That's right, I remember.
People, stuff like that. And, like, obviously Usopp would Usopp, I honestly think he would fight Buggy for the Giant King title. And I think he would troll.
There's no way Usopp or Buggy is becoming Giant King. Like, I think a giant can become Giant King. That's like saying like Luffy, because he beat Enel, can become God of Skypiea.
I know, but like, hear me out. So we all know that Usopp lay trolls, right? And like, he talks about how like he has all these lies. But I imagine that if he would go to
he would say he was a giant.
But I say if he went to Elbaf, right? Because Harudin wants to be Giant King. We all know that. But like, if Harudin went with Usopp, right? And he has the most respect for Usopp out of everyone. He was the one that literally said, "This is God Usopp."
That's a good point.
So he would literally say, "Hey, like, I'm gonna fight for the Giant King title against someone else, right?" And instead, he would literally, like, if he loses or something like that, or something crazy, where he's like, "Usopp, like, God Usopp, I need you to fight." And like, Usopp would be like, "No," like, and that could be the moment where we see the 10-ton hammer.
It's not just him either. It's like there's Hajrudin that worships Usopp. Dorian Brogy are best mates.
Yeah,
with
they
Usopp.
and like
Oimo, the other guy are best mates with Usopp.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many. Like, imagine how trolly it would be if we literally saw Usopp become the Giant King, or something close to it.
But would it really? Because this is the island you have to remember, where he's supposed to become the brave warrior of the sea. Would it really make him brave if he did it via worship and friends alone?
No, I think he would. I actually think he would win in a fair fight against one of the top giants.
He would actually have to use his strength, though.
After Wano,
yeah, he'd actually have to use his strength.
But then here I want to add this then, right? Because this is how the fan base will react to this. Well, not everyone, but like if Usopp were to defeat, let's say, the top running guy, the Giant King, right?
Right.
And Usopp was able to defeat him. How on earth, if Big Mom wanted to get affiliations with these dudes, would that help her become Pirate King? Like, what?
Oh no, I don't
Someone
think.
that Usopp can beat?
Are you talking about the marriage?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's with Elbaf. No, sorry. The marriage itself, I feel like the only people I can think of off the top of my head right now would be either Dragon, which is maybe Shiki, way back when.
That's even less than Dragon, bro. Shiki.
No, I'm just thinking of like that, like only top people, because like Shiki was still a big player back then. So like he told
but the
Roger.
thing is, he was in down for a long time.
I think that the
And then
person
he- and then
that
he's-
married was Blackbeard or someone in Blackbeard's crew, because he was an upcoming star at the time, so it makes sense for her.
But
to
I thought he
marry.
would still be in Whitebeard's crew at the time.
Yeah, he would have been in Whitebeard's crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel because they said someone. I feel like it would be someone that would have themselves be equal to a Yonko, and then have people that would like be able to compete with the Yonko's crew. Because she said
Who else was on your list? Because you had Dragon, Shiki.
So Dragon, Shiki, and I'm trying to think. There was one other person I was thinking of. Fuck, who was it? I'll come back to it. But me and my friends were really like talking about that, and like those were the two big people I could think off the top of my head. But it would literally have to be someone that could literally take them on by themselves. Because I imagine
I don't think it is. Like, I think not by themselves at the very least. Because if there was a dude that could take them on, right? Like, why isn't he younger? Like, where is he?
Wait.
Yeah, like where is he? That's what I'm trying
Maybe
to
he
say.
doesn't want to be a
They
Yonko.
called the Yonko for a reason.
That's also right. Is Shanks Part 2 just some dude chilling somewhere? Like,
But
Probably so.
there are monsters chilling everywhere over the like One Piece world.
no, I don't think there's Yonko level monsters chilling.
What? Why not?
We saw
One Piece is huge, man. The world of One Piece is huge.
They just pulled
Like, unless it was like Rayleigh, Scopper, or like someone from like.
I mean, think about it, because everybody doesn't have that ambition. So I mean,
They
it could be
literally
plenty of
pulled,
guys like that.
Yeah, they literally pulled Fujitora and Green Bull out there as like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I suppose. But it's like I'd be real disappointed, right? If it was just some new guy, and like because like I don't know how long we have left of the series, because that 70% thing's throwing everyone off. But like if let's say we're at that 70%, there's not enough time to flesh these new guys out like he has for everyone else.
I'm trying to think who it was that was like arguing that shit.
Oh, maybe someone on Wano. Maybe a Big Mom was gonna have Wano instead of Kaido.
I know Whitebeard had already though.
With these new guys, do they really have to do that much fleshing out? Like, it's just we just want to see how strong they are. We don't care.
Another thing though as well is, but we know how Oda runs. He likes to have these memorable characters, which is why he spent so much time on them on Dressrosa.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever
I
feel like whoever it is either someone we know relatively already, like someone like just saying like Shanks. Obviously it's not Shanks, but I'm saying like someone that we know about that's strong, or it's gonna be someone that's new, but they're gonna have to like introduce them very soon. They're gonna have to mention this arc. Like we're gonna see them.
I think it's very possible, right? It's very whoever brought up the samurai one, that it's like someone that can read from samurai. I'm not too sure. It depends if it was like the first, like, let's say 3 years after Roger died, maybe. But like if it's after like Momo's dad died, then no.
Maybe all Big Mom needs to read the poneglyphs. Maybe that's like what's stopping her. Maybe she feels like she already has the power. She just needs some.
Dragon is like a no because not only did he have Luffy's mum with him, possibly at the time, giving birth to Luffy, but.
It would have to be someone that would say like they're okay with the marriage, but only Lola was the only one that declined it. Oh, I see it.
Do you guys think we'll get confirmation in the next couple of chapters about?
I think by then the arc we'll probably have to see it. Like, there's no I don't see why we'd see it later, if you know what I mean. So I think we'll have to see it by the end of this arc. I don't know.
I don't think it's Shiki, guys. I think people are reaching like way too far with Shiki.
Yeah,
like, they're just going, Shiki. He's a powerful guy. No, like you have to.
I don't think it's a reason.
Not only was he in Impel Down for ages, he only just got out. Meaning he has no manpower other than that clown dude.
I thought he got out 20 years ago.
The film, don't get it twisted with the film Strong World either. All of that is non-canon. The only canon bit is episode.
Well, the thing is, we don't know when.
I thought Shiki broke out 20 years ago. Didn't Magellan say that incident from 20 years ago is the only mark of shame on my record?
The only blemish she has.
It was in the 20-year mark, yeah, but it was like way into that 20 years because he was in Impel Down for quite a few months.
Do you think she has level 6 prisoners in those books, since she had people from Impel Down already, like the Lion?
Probably
And
so.
we know that
Maybe.
there are other level
Yeah.
6 prisoners. Like
I wouldn't put it past her.
I won't put it past her either.
Yeah. So do you think like she'd want to like imprison Kaido in one of those books? Like, hey, I have a Kaido here.
Oh, the
just, like,
fact,
sitting in
the
it.
fact, right? That they
You have a, I have a Kaido.
I have
Hey, Kaido. I have one Kaido.
like Yu-Gi-Oh card, they'll trade you. Kind of.
Trade you
I
for
think
Shanks.
Kaido is a thing. Like I think it's like not human.
Just like 101, or like they don't call him 100 Beast Kaido. It's like just 100 Kaidos. Like when we get to Wano Kuni, just gonna be 100 of him.
100
100 hoes,
exactly.
Kaido.
Like
Um,
Kaido can duplicate himself. That's
That's
his real
interesting how the
secret.
books don't let them age. That's another interesting thing. I made a point to say that.
But that's kind of like
Oh yeah,
Sugar.
I didn't even pick up on that.
But the thing is, where Sugar doesn't age in a way, right?
Her
Whereas, like,
age
yeah.
doesn't change.
What was that? What was that point? I didn't hear it.
I was saying that
We're in the books.
interesting-
They don't age while they're in the books.
Yeah,
Who said that?
Big Mom.
Big Mom said that.
yeah.
She said it.
Did she? Wow.
That opens up a whole nother world of possibilities.
That's why I was like, what? So people are just immortal or something?
They're just
Well,
stuck in
not mortal,
time.
mortal, but like,
That goes back to like the whole Big Mom thing. It's like they're just stuck in time in a way. Like they're just there while they're in the books. They're like in a different time space.
And
Yeah,
another
it's like
thing you
time
got to
is-
think of with that revelation, you got to think like, what if the past users of that devil fruit, what if the people they trapped inside those books are still inside of those books?
Yeah, that's very interesting. Also,
see, like this book guy, nah, he's hacked. Like, he's got
Crazy.
mad
we
ability.
were discussing this last week. Like this dude's ability has so much potential.
Yeah, the
It's
Hackstess.
it's like ridiculous because he can literally create realities.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
did it out of nowhere too. Like it was just random,
Well,
and it seems like it's kind of like a genjutsu where it's like you weren't sure what you were seeing. You're like, what the fuck?
That's true.
And then it's like,
This guy
caught off
comes up
guard.
to you, he goes, "You want the book fruit?" You're like, "Nah, I don't want that. That doesn't sound too thrilling." And then he starts telling you the abilities, and you're probably like, "Oh shit, what is this?" Like,
I might like that.
Man, I would eat any devil fruit.
Someone brought up a good point in
It
chat,
presented
especially
to me.
I think it was in the stream as well. If they're old, like let's say the book's been around for a while, and the previous users, people that they captured in the books, remain over each generation of user. Like so, let's say like 800 years ago, someone had it in the Void Century. If Big Mom was to have someone from back then right now,
Yeah.
is that how she's able to read the poneglyphs?
Maybe, but I just thought of
Possibly.
something.
Shout out to
Darkseid
whoever
said
said
what
that in chat.
Jinbei is in the book, right? Did we see?
Was
any-
Jinbei's in the book?
did we see on the roulette? Is there anything that looks like Montdor? Is there a face
No.
that looks
I
like
don't
him?
think so.
in
I think
roulette?
the only thing that was out of ordinary was that crown thing.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah,
arm,
yeah.
leg, and a crown.
Because if that's an option, where it's like, all right, he gets trapped here for all eternity. It's
One thing I was trying to
kind of
look at-
harsh, man.
The one thing I was looking at on the pages was like the names. This is probably just random text, but like on the page where you first see Nami and them, there's a page to the left of it. It says gang dot, and then that's it with Prism. I was thinking gang. Does she already know about Capone? She already wrote a page for him.
Wait.
Say
Say that
So it's
again?
page 11. So it's when we first see them in the prison cell, right? Page, like the actual like page in the page. I don't know, that's hard to like script. So the book page, not the panel, the book page, right? On the left of it,
Yeah.
it says gang dot and then prison. And I was just wondering it because like you know,
Gang
how
prison? Oh,
you know how Japanese
see.
people they write the names backward, like how like
yeah.
Uchiha Sasuke, not Sasuke Uchiha. And so like
Yeah.
That's Capone, isn't it?
yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
could that be like could she already know about Capone and is saving a page for him?
And
Fuck.
she's already made a cage for him.
Yeah, like,
What if it's one of his relatives?
damn.
Maybe that's what Vito told Sanji.
So then, if she already made a page for him, then she knows that Capone is going to betray her. That means Capone has been working with someone else this whole time.
I've
I
always thought he's working with
I
Crowder.
think it's interesting. I think it was Steve who just brought that up. Like, what if the only reason he's there, right, and the only reason he did join, because you know she has a network and she's kind of like blackmailing Sanji with like Zeph and that. What if she's
Right.
blackmailing Capone? She's got someone that he knows.
Yeah,
Could
Damn.
yeah, could be.
That could be a thing, but like
and that's probably what Vito told Sanji.
he's kind of already married into the family, so is he really gonna get blackmailed?
Yeah, because if you if you leave this family, your buddy's dying or your family
baby.
member's dying.
Yeah, and his
Oh,
wife
that's
is
true.
hideous.
Hey man, she's pretty good looking, all right.
You sound so enthusiastic about that. Yeah.
And then have you guys thought about the
Understand like what him out of like all people, because they all have the same ambition, right? Him out of all people who is going to betray her eventually. Why join? Like his motives, like they have to be. There's more to it than just being a traitorous guy. Like just betraying Big Mom isn't going to get you to Yonko. There's more to it.
He wants to be a Pirate King, right? That's just like
but you know, there's like he's a clever guy. There's way more to just like messing up a wedding, hopefully killing her.
A distraction for the
there's way more to it.
Poneglyphs.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be. I always felt like this like arc, right, was two things. Is one to show like the devil fruits and like how the seemingly weak ones are actually OP, and then like also how like people like how I think was the extract that said either you join them or you die, talking about like Yonkos.
Yeah.
You either fight them basically or you join them. So I think the fact that like when Capone was first shown, like they made a point to say like he ended up joining her, but like now that we know it's the opposite, I think it's a way to say like all supernovas still want to be Pirate King. They're just like doing their own way. Because obviously,
I think this is always has been the case though.
Yeah, they want to be Pirate King. I mean,
but I'm saying like
that's the goal. Like they're Luffy's rivals for the throne.
Right.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like, it's a way for him to kind of like I'm just trying to think the word to like show it more. So.
Well, yeah, because it would have been lame if like Oda was like, "Oh, when you enter the new world, you either join a Yonko or you fight a Yonko," and then none of them joined. It'd be like, well, you must be fodder if you join them.
Like Capone, like regardless of his appearance, he's a very clever guy.
He's very clever,
very strategic.
So he's gonna go about this in a way that's like, all right, I'm on the Big Mom. But I feel like even when we saw that, we were like, why is Capone on the Big Mom? That can't be like he doesn't want to be under Big Mom. I think he relies on bluffs a lot though, because not and I think his fruit suits that because not only did he bluff Caesar back on Sabodi, he bluffed the Marines. Like he was like, I'm just one dude, and then like an entire army came out of him. Like I think his fruit's perfect for him. Yeah, he never shows his hand. Well, when you go back to like people's devil fruits, it seems like it always like, all right, this fruit could be perfect for this person. Maybe it's like your fruit like shapes your personality in a way, you know?
Yeah. That would be very true for Luffy because you know,
like Luffy, and look at Doflamingo, he's a master manipulator, and he has the string fruit. Like it's just like maybe your fruit and maybe the will that's been passed on kind of influences you in a way, where it's like. It just changes who you are as a person.
It goes with the idea of what Kaku said when like we saw Jabra when they got their devil fruits, right? And then Jabra said the devil fruits themselves have their own souls and their own personalities. That's why like if two were to be in the same body, they would kill each other.
It even makes sense because they're called devil fruits. Because you know the devil
there's a lot of proof. There's a lot of proof to them being living beings anyway. With like Vegapunk's like devil fruit weapons, like. A weapon can't control a fruit, so how on earth is a dog gun walking around?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know, essentially like a demon is inside of you in a way, and it's like if you're not strong enough, that demon can take over and is influencing you. So that I feel like that shapes your personality. So then it's like, oh, when the fruit is, it's like this fruit is perfect for this person. Well, the fruit like it grew with this person. So
you guys talked too much about the bomb because that to me was the biggest thing. I was laughing.
Yeah.
There's
so many factors that just go into this chapter. I think the bomb is going to explode.
We've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
Wait, who's going to make an appearance?
The bomb.
I think she sees it coming.
I don't think she does.
She's far too analytical.
Yeah, but like she made it a point to say like I'm gonna open it in front of everyone, as in like this is my like victory gift, like you know, because this is a huge thing. Like you have to remember, like these are the energy steroids and stuff like that. So like the fact that we have like these things and they're a national treasure to her, it's like, you know, fuck you, Luffy. Like you gave me shit that you shouldn't have, and she made a point to say like you can't get it back. This is mine.
And she's also a woman, right? Where it's like she's very materialistic, where she wants to have things to look at. She wants to like have the.
What are you trying to say, Brago?
Damn, Brago.
That's how women. Assuming Big Mom's gender.
Yeah, I thought she was.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Isn't she a woman?
She's like, actually a pirate hat, bro.
What's your definition of a woman?
Well, let's get off this train.
I feel like the I feel like the bomb will be the thing that like will stop Capone. I feel like Capone will try to use his like master plan, and the bomb will be the random factor that because no one there knows about it that will screw up Capone.
How strong do you think the
Well,
bomb?
I think
The bomb
I
is.
actually think the opposite.
The bomb. I don't think
it's
it's
like
gonna
Not very strong.
Then again, all we need is
It's not a
Pal to
one
come
shot.
back.
Pale survived the nuke.
Yeah.
Wait, Gary, what
Bombs are not a threat.
Gary, did you
at
say
all.
like warship?
I said it's not a one shot.
Oh, not a one shot. Oh, okay.
But it'll be the thing that triggers everything. I feel like. Oh, if it blows up the cake though while she's eating it,
Oh,
that'd be the
my
best.
boy Oz just mentioned something
that's
that we
gonna
haven't
set her
talked
off.
about. We haven't talked
She gonna
about
kill everybody.
guy.
The
We haven't
what?
talked about Brooke, man.
Oh,
Brooke.
dude, the Soul King concert.
Soul King, man.
So do you
Soul
think?
King,
I was thinking about right. Do you think
He's
he could-
big. He's Big Mom 2.0, man. Like instead of like ripping out people's souls, he makes them dance instead. Like
was
he
just
can
thinking-
literally manipulate other people's souls.
But
yeah,
could-
with his music, right?
Smoothie about to drop them panties for Soul King, dog.
Oh my god, what if Smoothie is a fan of Soul King?
I don't know.
Probably so.
I feel like Big
No.
Mom's going to be.
Yo,
that would be something funny as hell if like Big Mom ends
That's
up doing
older
that.
to a T. Like that.
Oh,
That's definitely something
Yeah,
older
dude,
to
I'm calling it right now.
Like,
Alright.
that's the reason they got the concert poster because like she's a massive fan.
Oh, all right, I called it here. Big Mom Pirates are a fan of Soul King. Everybody, you heard it here first.
That would be so funny.
That's funny, but the thing is,
Hey, did y'all watch
they
the
said
anime when he was
Pedro-
hitting them high notes?
It was funny when they said
Yeah.
the tiger mink. Like you mean the jaguar
Born to be
mink?
wild.
Like,
Born
Pedro's
to
on the
be
move, man.
wild.
But do you think he's
Me-
gonna be able to manipulate the other homie souls? I feel like that'd be crazy.
He's gonna take.
What did you say, Brago? I didn't hear you.
I was saying that Pedro like went in solo in a way where it's like then they said, "Oh, the tiger mink was like you mean the jaguar mink?"
This dude is like NL 2.0. He's gonna be blitzing around, electrocuting people.
Yeah, because it's like
Like,
Hamago is really shook for some reason. Like he's really worried about Pedro.
Or to get
So
worse.
I don't know what it is, but he's really
I
like
think that all of the because there was the daytime musketeers and then there was like the free like nighttime dudes.
The
Those
Guardians.
6, they're like powerful dudes.
the Will Guardians.
yeah, because he had Sicilian and the zebra and like
I always
Yeah.
thought that Pedro
Like
was
I think people sleeping on Pedro because like Nekama
I
Mushi
thought
was
Pedro
able
like
to
slightly
was
above.
able to
Yeah,
handle
he's like
Yonko
Nekama Mushi's
Commander,
right hand man.
and that's
Yeah,
that's
like
his right hand
slightly
man.
above him.
he's the
So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
think about that.
Yeah, so I like
There you go.
we got into the power level discussion about Pedro like at the end of my live reaction, where I was like, I think he's around like Sanji Zoro, like around there.
I think he's higher than them.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, he has a lot of
Like,
potential. You can't.
That's
you
another
can't
thing, though,
undermine
guys.
him.
You guys just like kind of like giving Pedro the spotlight, but when Brooke goes in, he's technically going in solo too.
Yeah.
Like this is Brooke, like someone that
what do you mean? Well,
because he's not only because he's sneaking around, right? But he's prepared to fight, and if because it's not going to go to plan, he's going to have to fight. Like
He's
he's,
gonna have
he's
to
there on
fight.
his own. There's no Luffy. There's no Nat. It's him.
But here's
I'm
the thing, though. Like Brooke gets a lot of props. I gave Brooke a lot of props. But with Pedro, he's drawing all the attention right now, right? He's
Yeah.
going to be drawing most of the attention. If Brooke runs into somebody, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs into Smoothie. To be honest, where she like sees through it. She's like,
I will die if
Yeah.
she's a fan of.
yeah,
I won't be able to handle that.
No. Brooke is like Smoothie. Can I please see your panties?
Drop.
And then
She's like, I don't wear panties.
Exactly. And it's like, yo. It looks like Luffy. I'm sorry, I may have to leave your crew.
Like when he was, who was he with? There was someone who was like, I'm sorry, Luffy. Like, I'm gonna have to leave the group
Yep.
because he met like it was Viola.
Yeah, he said it before. Like, he
Oh
said,
yeah,
but
Sandy.
Smoothie, right? When Smoothie is sitting there, it looks like she just has panties on anyway, right? Doesn't it look like she
I'm not sure, man.
So it's, it feels like,
She ain't got no panties on.
like, what if she just like wearing panties? Like,
Did you guys talk about Chopper and his having to escape for
Yeah,
him?
DGK brought up a really good point about like he's going to be the one to rescue the people in the books because if they capture him, stick him in a book, he's the only one that can get out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Brooke is going to play a key role. Like we mentioned before, like when the arc started, we talked about Brooke and Nami being like the two most important people in this arc, based on like how like they're going to impact it. And
Yeah.
Side characters, time to shine.
yeah. Because it's like Luffy's brute force.
I am so
It's not a good
glad.
matchup.
I just realized it now. I am so glad. Captured, man. Luffy's needed this for the longest time.
I'll beat
He needs
down
a.
the world.
All right.
It's a wake up call.
Yeah, and he's like, come on, bro. like, what are you doing? Like,
You just a
sit
Luffy hater. No, man. I want him to get better because he's too arrogant.
So we have Nami,
For sure.
Brook, Chopper,
Yeah, I'm a
and
Luffy
Sanji
hater.
all developing this arc.
And Carrot. Don't forget
Well,
Carrot.
Sanji's
Carrot.
really like, Sanji's sick right now, man. Sanji's like, oh my god, don't do anything rash.
Well, this is like the year of Sanji, so I'm expecting him to do something towards the
But the
end.
thing
But
is-
the side
exactly,
characters
bro.
right now are getting the spotlight. But I think he's gonna do something towards the end.
The year of
the fact that
Sanji.
Sanji said, don't do anything rash. He has a plan.
Yeah.
He's like, don't do anything stupid. Just wait it out. Like, it's going to work out. Like, it's not like he's saying.
No, I don't think he does have a plan.
Yeah,
though,
I think
because
he does have a plan.
he even said to like Pudding, like he's resolved himself to just bail out for their sake. Like,
I think he gave
guys,
up,
don't
man.
do anything.
Yeah, I think he gave
Well,
it
here's
good.
the
I
thing.
said, you go.
He knows how his captain is. He knows Luffy isn't going away, but he's just like,
That's-
don't do anything too rash. Don't do anything
Yeah.
too rash.
Yeah.
But it's like, but he knows Luffy isn't going anywhere. It's like he didn't say, guys, please leave the island. He said, don't do anything too rash.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like when he says that, I feel like it's because Big Mama Ray agreed to let them leave, so he's
Don't
the
you-
one to
don't-
piss
don't
them
you think
off.
It's interesting though, like Sanji wasn't there at the book show.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. That, like, I think it's kind of like it's the pain too much.
Like she just opens up a book, and this is my most my best attraction, the Straw Hat Pirates.
But I actually I thought Big Mom would actually want to meet with Luffy, like to see him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
You
think,
know-
I think that's like her rubbing her nose in it though. Like I don't even have to meet you. Like
Exactly.
I captured you, and it wasn't even me who captured you.
Exactly.
That and like the big thing at the beginning of the arc was like when Brule said you would never even see her, like no one's seen her yet. So like
Yeah.
until you see her, you don't win. So if he saw her, that's why I thought this chapter before I read the spoilers. I thought if he saw her, he would literally say, "Gotcha, bitch," and like
But she's so entrenched in the fact that she's very powerful. She just keeps referencing like I could have you killed in this instant. Like
he called her a grain or called him a grain of sand. And
a grain of sand.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone,
In the
and
vast
they
desert.
even put it in bold. Someone who's just entered the new world. Like
Yeah.
what?
Little
It's
pirate.
getting
He's getting
hot.
roasted by Big Mom. As we
It's getting
That
real
goes
hot
back
in
Little
the
to
desert.
that goes
pirate
back to
games, as Kaido would say.
Goes back to what Kaido said. Yeah, little pirate games. Like what? Dofi got defeated by this?
It's a little pirate.
These little pirate games. I have this kid literally in a cage right now. What?
That's why I don't understand when people say it's not going to be another time skip, man. Like I've been down for another time skip for like 2 years now.
I always thought there was gonna be.
I don't know. This is the hardest part though, because I am down for a time skip because it seems like we need it. But the one problem is so much happened in 2 years. If there was another one,
We'll miss
like
another.
we'd
amount of time.
miss another. Yeah, we'd miss a whole another bunch of time.
The biggest
Yeah.
thing.
The
You got a
thing
point.
is, though, if we get
That's a
another
good point.
right? Because how long has it been since the previous one? It hasn't been that
in real life or what?
in One Piece.
Devil X says Kaido's a Dofi fanboy.
Why wouldn't he be?
He
Theory?
was just salty.
I think it's been a few months.
Wait, who's not a Dofi fanboy? Theory?
Me.
No, yes, you definitely are. You definitely are.
Come on, Theory. You know you on that flamingo.
Pause.
No, I'm on that thick smoothie.
Oh,
I think everybody's on that thick smoothie.
The
Big
biggest
smoothie.
But
the biggest thing about this arc too, though, is like the fact that like we like kind of how Pedro said last chapter is we as like the Straw Hats, they don't have a chance of beating her right now. But like even if they came back, they still shouldn't be able to beat her. Like let's say they brought the Grand Fleet and everything. From what we've seen, they shouldn't win. So like, how are they gonna like beat her? Because she needs to go down, I feel like. But it's just a matter of when. Like, is it this arc? or
Literally, like
later?
if like the thing is like if like because the whole Kaido thing is a very very convenient circumstance where he's gonna have like everybody on this earth helping him fight Kaido.
All right.
But like if he were to ever go challenge Big Mom or Shanks, which he maybe Blackbeard especially, he's only going to have his crew and the people that he's got in the Dead Mushi, like his crew, like Hajrudin, Cavendish, that lot.
Grand Fleet.
Like if he wants to challenge the Yonko, he'd have to be rolling with those guys every day. I don't understand how he's going to do it with just the Straw Hat crew.
That's what I'm saying. It's like and like from what we've seen, right? Like it doesn't look so far like they're gonna beat her. Like I feel like they would have to align themselves with her somehow, which would be like again taking down Capone if like it's some crazy or the Germa, depending on what happens, because they're not gonna beat her. I feel like
because I think it's another point as well that people forget that like every single Yonko that we know of has
Seemingly.
like, and it has an entire army. Shanks, we've only seen he's got like maybe like 30 on his crew, but like everyone
Yeah.
else has got an army. So for
That's what
Luffy
makes
and
Shanks
all of
so
the
wrong.
that's what I mean. But for Luffy and the other for the other supernovas to possibly take down a Yonko with just their crew alone, that's insane to me. I think they need an army as
A lot more than that.
Which is why
Because
the
like
books
if
are
they
the
came
only
back to
chances.
Whole Cake, yeah, if they came back to Whole Cake, they would lose a lot of people just getting there.
Oh yeah.
Just all those like traps that Big Mom has set up.
Yeah,
So
Luffy
it's like-
didn't even bring his
Yeah.
entire crew. Big Mom mentioned it. She's like, you didn't even
Yeah.
bring your entire crew. Like,
like, what are you doing?
and then she proceeds to roast him. So I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot to overcome. But another time skip, maybe it's not a long time skip. Maybe it's a month, a couple months where they go away.
I think
But I feel like we'd have
Agreed.
to see like
Maybe
how
half a year at most.
much they can really do, because we really feel like we haven't seen all from them post time skip.
exactly. Like, there's no way we can
Yeah.
have a time skip and we don't even know like
Yeah.
Zoro's full
We
potential.
don't know how
Sanji's
strong
full
they are.
potential.
Like Zora's hasn't done much. Sanji obviously hasn't done anything really.
It would be so funny for me. I'll get hate for this, but if Zoro lost to the Shogun and they had to bait and someone else had to save him, I would laugh so much.
If you got
We
one
gotta
shot
go
in,
train again.
Like, because like everyone's like Zoro's soloing the Shogun. Like he might, but like
I don't see
it's
how
gonna
he
it's not
would.
gonna be easy, guys.
I always thought that like he'd have someone like, again, this is just assuming she's alive, which I know doesn't seem like it, but Kuina, if she's alive and Wano training, like I don't see of any other people that would be able to fight with Zoro against the Shogun. That would make sense.
You talking about Kuina?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think the
Kuina?
stairs finished the job. I think the
Kuina?
stairs is
Stairs
professional.
moved on. Stairs moved on to become Pirate King.
I think the
Nah,
stairs
come on,
professional,
you're
man.
right.
They got the job done.
Stairs saw the One Piece.
Where did you get Queen from?
Because the big things are right. Is we know Oda already said that he's trying to flesh out the Straw Hats, like the main, like original Straw Hats, right? Because again, the Zoro like flashback in the manga was like a couple pages at best, and kind of a lot of content versus the anime. And he already said like after that, because like One Piece was only gonna be 5 years long, that he wanted to like give them more time. And if we assume Sanji would be obviously the year Sanji is this year, then we did Zoro off seeing Wanda and then Usopp and Elbaf after. Like Zoro's time to shine would be like getting more ideas and like what's going on with like his backstory, like where's he from, like who's his parents, blah blah blah. I feel like Koina, if, and this is just going on ifs, but like if she's somehow alive, right, and it's in Wano, because I still think that the dojo.
But how
trainer,
did she even get there?
because the dojo trainer, right, that was with what's his name, Koshiro. Like there's a guy that's with Koshiro that isn't at the dojo, because in the cover page we don't see him there anymore, and he left after. It was kind of like he was an embassy from somewhere, and I'm assuming from Wano,
Where did you get that from, though?
because he
Emissary.
said,
That's the word you're looking for.
yeah, because he
Oh,
said
yeah.
he tells Koshiro like, you know, she can't be your heir because she's a woman, blah blah blah. But he's like, she is very very strong, and the night before she dies, right, like the day of, she fights him and supposedly beats him because like we see him lose. So
I wouldn't be surprised, right, if Koshiro was from Wano and he was one of those
Oh, no,
guys
he-
that left.
he-
He was one of those guys that left Lily to make his own dojo.
you know his wife's from Wano,
Yeah.
right?
Wouldn't be surprised at that at all.
His
What's
wife
that?
from
Yeah,
Wano?
It wasn't the whole you can't
I'd be
take a
happy.
dojo because you're a woman thing, anime only.
What?
I'm pretty sure that whole thing about her being a woman, wasn't that just anime only?
No, because that was
I
the
don't
whole
know.
purpose of like Queen always having that like complex of
Yeah, that was
when
the
I
entire
grow
like
when I
Yeah, it
grow
was
older,
always
I'm gonna
hanging
get
over her
weaker.
head and everything.
But Koshiro's wife, right? We see her. I think it's in episode 0, which
Yeah,
again,
she's got like a kimono and stuff.
yeah, and the tied back here, which looks very similar to that one guy from Whitebeard's crew. So like, you know, it's kind of like the traditional Japanese like
You
style.
talking about the drag queen dude?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
But it's a traditional like Japanese style, right? So like we can assume she's from Wano originally, and I wouldn't doubt if he's from Wano. So if they left as a refugee, like if they saw the coming like war of Kaido, then that would be the interesting factors. If that guy, right, like trained her and brought her to Wano to be like under the daimyo or a daimyo or some crazy shit like that, like she would be fulfilling her dream of still being a swordsman and a top tier swordsman. And if she saw Zoro, it'd be like what side of the war will she be
What
on?
if
I wouldn't even let
Queena's
him on the crew.
death? What if Queena's death was set up by Queena?
She killed
Like
herself?
she did it. She did it to push Zoro.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like we had this conversation before about Queen, right?
Because like this whole theory about like it was Koshiro manipulated everything, or Queen is gonna come back one day. You have to remember, like, let's say Koshiro did manipulate everything. Like, why would Queen not be mad? Not only did he give away her favorite sword, like, no, she would be so mad.
No, Koshiro's not a bad guy. It's one of those situations where I'm 100% positive because
suicide?
he's with Dragon, like, and so like I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of
Yeah.
the top 13 commanders, and like he comes in the Wano arc.
That's what I'm saying. But like this whole Queen thing, we're gonna go with the thing that it was him that set it up. He didn't kill her. He just like knocked her out, put her in like suspended animation or whatever. Like why would he like not only why would he do that to his daughter, A, and then B, when she wakes up, isn't she gonna have like a ton of questions?
Wait,
where's my sword? Where's Zoro? Like, you know.
Put her in the fridge.
I'm confused.
Well, the thing is, if she requested this, where she's like, "I want you to say this so that I can push Zoro."
Yeah, exactly.
Achieve my goal as well. It's like I feel like makes more sense. Like where she wanted this, like she wanted Zoro to believe that she was dead, and it's like
I feel like her personality is one of those like where she wouldn't give in. Like she'd rather be the top swordsman or at least compete with Zoro. I feel like she wouldn't get a cop out.
No, but I don't think
it's a cop out though.
Like you're saying, so I'm trying to understand. So you're saying that she manipulated everything so that Koshiro would allow Zoro to like step up his game, basically, like move on to like.
Well, the thing is, she saw how much Zoro cared about her, right? And she saw like how Zoro was like, you know, I don't want you to feel like you can't compete with me, blah blah, just because you're a woman, blah blah blah. So it's like she's like, all right, at this point, I want it to be motivation. I want to be motivation for Zoro, and in essence, I would train by myself to compete with him in the future. It's like I don't think she's dead. Does anybody really think?
No, she can't.
Dead?
I don't. There's
no way.
She's not dead. She's not dead.
She's not dead.
Sabo 2.0. I've said so many 2.0s today.
But I just feel like at the end of the day, like the only person I could see fighting with Zoro would be her or Koshiro, like on Wano against the Shogun. That's the only two people I could imagine.
But Koshiro against the Shogun, man, like for real?
But
like a Shogun level dude back in East
Koshiro
Blue.
is nasty. Come on, let's be honest. He's gonna be
Shanks was in East Blue.
We saw Mihawk in the East Blue.
Mihawk was in East
Yeah,
Blue.
but I mean, like this dude's just chilling, training kids.
Probably so.
But the last time we saw him, he was still there. He didn't leave to go to the dragon meeting.
Well, at least he's not going around kidnapping kids.
I'm gonna stop the Koshiro hate. You have to remember, guys, that he taught Zoro how to.
I'm sure he's very strong because he knows about like the cutting of the nothingness and stuff like that.
But like he taught Zoro how to cut basically anything with only words. It's one of those situations where like only a true master can teach someone that has like good potential but not like infinite potential to like be able to do that. If that makes sense, like you can't teach a scrub to do that. Like, but you also have to be a good master.
Like, if we're gonna go with this thing, right? Because this is an interesting question. If we're gonna go with this thing that Queena is still alive, right? She's a separate character. Like Tashigi.
Because I feel like there's gonna be more. Because again, with that's like a twin. Like, and again, because we don't know what happened to the wife, right? Like, we don't really like. There's no confirmation from my understanding. So like, she could be in Wano with Tashigi when they were younger. Or vice versa with like after like Queena like moved there, but like I feel like she would have brought Tashigi when she was younger with her to Wano, and like maybe Tashigi.
So then, how the hell did Tashigi make it
like,
to Loguetown?
Another person, I don't know. I'm just like throwing out ideas. Another person too though is Green Bull, who looks like a Wano female from the back, like from the foreshadow, like silhouette. So that's another person.
You can depend.
You could say it looks like anyone, man.
No, I know, but like I feel like from the look of it, it looks like they have a longer hair and like it looks.
It looks like an afro, bro.
Curly hair. It looked like it might have horns sticking out of it.
I'm just thinking that because the Wano arc's a thing, and then we know that Koshiro is part of a revolution, like the revolutionaries, that like it wouldn't surprise me if like Dragon said like, you know, we're gonna eventually like free Wano from this like tyranny of Kaido or some crazy shit like that, and that's why Koshiro is with him. Because Koshiro is, I feel like, a very, very reasonable and like logical person, So I feel like it would make sense.
But this is another thing. If Koshiro let's go with your idea because I don't think he's gonna be. He might be there, but he's not helping against the Shogun. If he does help against the Shogun, back to like Zoro, like he needs his old sensei, who he's supposed to have like gone off to become better than, or what I mean. Like for him to come in and.
I'm not saying like he's gonna come in and like fucking 1v1 the show. I'm just saying I feel like he'll be there as a sort of inspiration for like Zoro to like get to that.
It's like sitting on the side. Come on, Zoro. I trained you. This is what your training was for.
Zoro's gonna get beat up. Mihawk's gonna fly from the sky with his.
You know how DGK loves his cliches.
Yeah, he's gonna come out of the sky with his Hawk Devil fruit.
Yes, you're right on that, Steve. He does love the cliches.
You guys sleeping like Koshiro, you'll see one day. Koshiro. Koshiro was the guy that Big Mom was trying to get. She wanted all.
Oh, that's she's trying to marry.
Yeah, she wanted all the people from the dojo.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so that one in episodes, that lady with the blue hair in episode 0 was Lola pre-time skip?
Lola with that redesign, man. A completely different person.
I mean, look at Frankie. It's not that far-fetched.
That's true. Frankie does look like a monster now, actually.
Now that we got everyone here, who do you guys think is the person that Lola was trying to marry back then?
Well, I was reading Oral Jackson about it, and I just saw like Blackbeard and all this reason for Blackbeard.
Oh my god!
But stealing theories, Alpha too late.
Blackbeard.
No, I didn't look at Alpha.
Oh, they're both Spanish.
I mean, like, yes, he was in Whitebeard's crew like all that time ago, like lurking in the shadows, but he wasn't a notable figure. Like, why?
And then why would Blackbeard and why would Big Mom think Blackbeard, a member of Whitebeard crew, would help crush Whitebeard?
And Shanks and Kaido.
Apparently,
why would
Blackbeard
do that? Like from Big Mom's perspective, it can't be Blackbeard.
Blackbeard knows something more than the rest of us.
Let me say what I gotta say. Blackbeard.
I agree, Steven.
He's the type of person to be like, okay, if you do this and this, we can become stronger and we can triumph these people. Because he's been going around like, oh, I'll be a warlord for you and I'll do this because it's all part of my plan. So maybe he went to Big Mom at one point and was like, well, this is part of my plan. I can help you do this. And Big Mom was convinced because that could be a possibility.
That is better than what everyone else has been saying. I'll give you that.
Wait, so Blackbeard, so what strength that Blackbeard is going to have that's going to be to overcome Whitebeard?
At that time, yeah.
At
the
that
same
time.
strength that he got now.
I feel like
no.
He's dead.
He was just like.
Wait, Theory.
Theory, you cutting out.
Cutting out. Yeah. What were you just saying? I think he's gone.
I think Koshiro got him.
Theory.
Yeah, Theory, come back.
Come back, Theory. We need you, Theory.
But I feel like
Blackbeard is. I think it's more far fetched than Shiki.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to.
Blackbeard more far fetched than Shiki.
Yeah.
I think.
Wait. No, I want you guys to explain the Shiki thing. Like, how do you guys think Shiki is going to be marrying into Big Mom's family?
So this is how I see it, right? Like, we know Shiki at one point in time, right, was someone that was trying to like team up with Roger, and they said like, if we team up, right, like our resources combined, we would rule the world. So that's why I say like Shiki has the resources like of the 50 like fleet people that he had at the time, or what the hell it was. So I feel like he would have been one of the 3 powers along with Whitebeard and Roger that would like push the scales over to help Big Mom.
I see.
Because he has the knowledge of like the entire world. Like I feel like everyone forgets that he was a contender with Roger and Whitebeard. Like he wasn't a scrub.
That makes sense.
Like I feel like that's what I was gonna say. Like I feel like someone with Lola, it would have to been someone at that time that if she got him at that moment, they would have like started, beating the other Yonkos.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
Well, I don't know how I feel about Lola denying a marriage. That just does not seem. I don't understand that.
It goes to show though, like at that moment, right? Because like we know, like she trolls with like, oh, like marry me to everyone. So it would have been someone that she would have hated. Like she would not want to be with them.
I don't know about this Shiki thing, man. Like look at it like this. Like Shiki just escaped Impel Down is.
Yeah, how does anybody know how old Lola is?
We don't know. She's born January 20th.
She's old enough for me. One Piece Nation. She's old enough.
Oh
for
my
me.
god! Stop it! You're not attracted to her.
Hey, I got my things, you got your things. All right.
I feel like the best. I feel
I'm
like
gonna
the
stick
best.
with the older sister.
I feel like the best way to find out like what happened, because like this was like I was looking at the One Piece timeline, right? And like obviously Thriller Bark was 2 years ago. They were on the island for 3 years, so that's about roughly 5 years before what we're at right now. So you would have to look at roughly 5 years and maybe slightly over of what events occurred to be able to decide like who it was, if that makes sense.
No, I like that. What I was trying to say was, not only did Shiki escape Impadan 20 years ago, he
Oh,
then
he
had
had
to
no
go.
clue.
Yeah, he had to go up meet his crew. But in episode 0, which I'm pretty sure is like all of it is canon. The ending is the iffy part, but the ending, he says, "I'll be back in 20 years." Why would he throw away his 20-year plan to marry Lola?
Damn, y'all
Because,
really
like,
rip it on Lola. Holy crap.
No, but
No,
I mean,
I
I
no,
understand
I
your
understand. I
plan.
no,
understand.
what I'm
Outline
saying,
the
what I'm
Yonko.
saying is like Big Mom implied, right?
Yeah, I
that
know. I got you.
the
I
other
understand.
half gave the thumbs up, and Lola was the one that bailed out.
That's
Like,
why I think Shiki isn't marrying into Big Mom, because he already has his own agenda to go with. He's not just gonna marry Big Mom or
it's
marry
just,
Big Mom.
I really don't see it. Like, if it happened, I'll go crazy because Shiki's back. But
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't get it. I just wouldn't understand why Oda did it. I wouldn't understand.
Unless that was his plan, it was just to marry into another Yonko, but that I don't see that happening either.
What his plan was to marry Big Mom and eventually take her out after he has what he wants.
That could probably be part of his plan.
He'll take her out.
to
He'll take her
ally
out in
with
the
Yonko.
bedroom or something. Man.
Yeah, we don't know what Shiki's canon plan is.
But his canon plan was the 20 years thing. Like, he was coming back.
No,
in
we
20
don't
years.
know what his plan was.
And it's been what's it, 22, 24 years? Like, the dude's
True.
late.
I know, it's like we never
leaks.
saw in the manga what he did. I want to see Shiki in the actual manga so we can get confirmation that he's canon.
I mean, he is canon though.
Well, no, his planet canon. It's like I'm not. In Strong World, just the canonicity of Strong World is very debatable.
So you're saying we need a year of Shiki?
Yeah.
Shiki does
Hey, but
back because he kind of.
for all we know, Shiki might
to
be
be honest,
making
like,
moves.
to be honest, he can't come back. He's too much. He's too big of a player to come back. It's like white, like if you know, like if we got to the end of the story and then not Prime, old Whitebeard was somehow alive and he just came back. Do you know what I mean? It would be too much.
Yeah,
What
like,
if Shiki's just waiting on Rafto? He's just like, oh, I've been waiting for you, you know? Let me tell you about Roger. Sit down over here.
Let me tell you the time Roger screwed me over.
He's already a Rafto, just waiting.
Let me tell you about the steering wheel.
and then he does his gag where like he mistakes you for someone. Like, is that my grandma?
It's a long story.
That would be actually amazing. I would actually want that to happen.
What's interesting is that Big Mom,
And he's actually a fan of Sulking Brook as well.
I thought like his only entertainment while he was sitting on Rastel and listening to Brock.
You know, the One Piece is great and all, but I love your music, so King.
And like, we can trade. Straw Hat, you can have One Piece, I'll take Brock.
Is this gonna be the new thing in the future? Like, whenever Brook has a matchup, what if they're a fan of Sulking Brook?
It's gonna come up. It's gonna
happen. I'm waiting for it.
Hey,
Maybe
y'all
the people
joking,
who get a
but he
fight
was an
next
international
chapter.
superstar.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, Oda's gonna throw that card at us. He has to.
Yeah. Maybe the people who'll fight next chapter will all be like fanboys of Brook.
The thing is, I just hope it's not in a spot where I feel like the story should be taking a serious route, and then they just throw that in there. Then I'm like,
yeah, it'd be like a Bartolomeo, but like a big time villain Bartolomeo.
Yeah, if
Like,
he somehow beat Pudding with that, and after like the cracker incident, I'd be so pissed off at this arc.
Like, what if he defeats like
Lotus, an entire crew, just because he's a international
fans of him.
superstar?
Yeah.
That's something.
That would rub me the wrong way.
This
Definitely
is the whole cake island. We got a guy with a book no me, mirror no me, cracker no me. This island was set up to be goofy.
Where's the guy with the crack bird? Seriously, we need a crack bird.
I don't know. Like, Do you reckon? I doubt it. But do you reckon Cracker by the end of this act might wake up? Because we do have an entire day left.
Probably.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
He's probably already woke.
I'm sure he's up already. I'm sure he's up already.
He's up already.
He
Yeah.
probably just got some broken bones.
He's
It was
up
just
already.
here.
He's heading straight to see Luffy in that cage.
Luffy's up already. Luffy's
Not
up
if
and,
Mama
like,
told him not to.
active. Like so, it's like why wouldn't Cracker be up?
I guess you're right. Like, oh man, I'm not disappointed in Cracker. I'm disappointed in that fight so much. It upsets me. It rustles my jimmies.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
Like the Cracker fight. It's like
What?
it rustles my jimmies, man. Like it.
I'm gonna use that from now on.
it rustles my goodness.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to my great grandma's house at the church, I'm gonna say, this dinner rustles my jimmies.
Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Get your ass out of my house.
Like it grinds my
grandma.
gears. Like the fight was just so like, what? I don't.
The worst part is it started out beastly and then it ended like it was like eh.
It started out amazing, man. Like you're like, oh my god, Cracker's going in.
I am a Cracker fanboy.
Luffy went gear 4 immediately. Boom. Then it's like, what? Like
I
how?
don't,
Cracker
I don't really
fanboys
like, I
are
don't
the
really
worst.
like Cracker's design or ability, but like he should have won. Like I'm more of a
I love his design.
I should have won fanboy, I suppose.
Yonko Commander kind of like power level fanboy. Is that what you're saying?
Or just like Luffy. Like I wanted someone to put Luffy in his place, and this dude was
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
He was doing it, and then he got
Boy,
wrecked. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
What'd you have against Luffy?
I don't have anything against Luffy. I love him. He's my favorite character.
I got something against Luffy.
But-
He
but
need to get his act
I'm
together.
not gonna overestimate the dude. If he surprises me like he did with Tankman and Gear 4, then yeah, whoop-de-doo, congratulations, Luffy. But like, you still have to weigh up where it stands in terms of the scale end of the world. And
I got something against him.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that because it'll go to Cracker versus Luffy, Luffy versus Cracker again. We don't want that.
Ooh,
Let's not go back.
let's
Yeah,
get
not
into
doing
it.
No.
I
That's not
disagree.
good.
Let's get into it.
Wait,
That's not
Brago. But who do you have? Virgo or Cracker? Like who's winning in a fight?
Wait, Cracker.
Cracker, man.
Cracker, what kind of
No,
question
I know
is
it's a
that?
joke because everybody
I
comes
don't
up
agree.
and just like who's gonna win in this fight. It's like you know who's gonna
Yeah.
win. You're just
Yeah.
fanboying.
Yeah.
Real
Ty
quick,
steps in. I don't.
My
agree.
games are thick white too.
I'm waiting for it, Theory.
I'm waiting for Ty to read the chapter so that he can give us a.
I was gonna ask you guys.
Oh,
so,
you ain't read it yet?
So there's a part where Nami talks about having Mizuwami on her, which is water candy sweetener.
Yeah, that's what that one lady's ability.
Yeah,
is.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, is that one girl?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Galette. That's her name, Galette.
Yeah. So
I can feel it in my bones.
Because when I first read that, when I first read that chapter, I thought she had like psychic powers, like she just like pick you up and, like, turns like. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
That's what, Theory. I thought the exact same thing. I was like, is this chick broken too? Like,
Yeah, I was like,
oh,
wow, that's so broken. But like, but it turns
Someone-
out she has to put the stuff on you.
someone asked
Yeah.
this that do we think Big Mom's crew is more impressive than Kaido's gift?
We haven't
force?
seen.
Well,
Kaido's.
that's the thing.
Oh,
we
we've
don't
seen
know.
Jack
Because
and
we
we saw
haven't seen.
fodder. Like we haven't seen
Jack
any
is
of his.
crazy though. Like,
Yeah, the gifters were just fodder.
yeah, they were.
But
Bring out the
That's
gifters.
that's why they're called gifters. Like they're just the fodder that he.
Yeah,
gifted
they're the father
fruits.
crew that follows Jack.
Yeah,
That's
but
why they called it.
I would say the gifter could be taken out by like even by like Marine captain.
Well, they're not fodder because
They're
like
not-
they
they're just
stand
bodies.
up to the minks, but they're not great.
They're
Yeah, those-
bodies that like,
Any
they're
like
strong.
animal could beat the
they
gifter.
can
Don't get me
take
wrong,
they can
they're
take a lot of
strong,
damage. They can take
That's
a
true.
lot of
Brago, they can take a lot of damage.
yeah.
But that's the thing. They rely too much on their like devil fruit abilities. So that's what that kind of
Yeah,
makes.
but it's like it's like you have all those bodies.
I mean, they're like the captain of them, Sheep's Head, was like Yonji level. Sanji one shot that dude.
Damn.
But didn't they say they were like an undead army?
Yeah, because I guess
say
like
that,
because
or-
they have smiles, right? Their regen is
Yeah, so it's
higher.
like they kept like yeah.
On
So,
G level.
so they just kept like coming back. They were just like kept getting up.
Maybe.
So just having those guys around you, that's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough to overcome. Just the sheer numbers of them. So
I think
it's-
also I'm not sure if it was confirmed, but I think when Zunisha did the volcano rain, did that confirm that smiles are weak to water as well?
I think so. Well, that part.
I don't
was it-
recall.
I can't remember if that was canon
feel
or if that was in the
Well, I
anime.
mean, I think Momo was drowning when he
Well,
got
Momo-
caught up in it.
Oh yes, Momo was drowning.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but that was a failed experiment. So
Yeah, but that's Vegapunk's smile, man. Like that's even better than Caesar's.
Oh yeah, you could say.
I don't think it was a failed experiment. I think it's just because Momo's a child.
Nah.
Children always have tough times developing their devil fruits.
It's true.
That is true. How many children have we seen really eat devil fruits? Besides
Magellan,
like Sugar.
Magellan,
No,
Robin.
Sugar's like 20.
Sugar's an adult. Yeah.
Well, I know, but when did she eat her fruit though? That's the thing. Like she ate it at
I wasn't that
Robin.
age.
young age.
At least 10 years.
Oh
ago.
yeah, Robin, Luffy. Okay, so like,
Robin, Luffy. We saw Law.
Law, Trafalgar Law.
And Robin,
We saw a picture of
can we all be
Magellan.
honest?
We saw
Robin
Magellan.
had really good control of her devil fruit as a kid.
Yeah,
I mean, she was like
Yeah.
constantly at like death's
Yep.
door.
No, I meant like even on Ohana. Like we saw her use it like once or twice.
Yeah.
She didn't
She
have
could use
amazing
it pretty
control.
well.
But she's super smart.
Yeah, but she
I
was
feel
just
that's
doing
part of
chores though. She was just doing chores.
No, but still, like Luffy could barely do anything with his devil fruit.
that is true. He
He could
was
like
I think-
he could like
I think his devil fruit
inflate
is more
himself
complicated,
like
though.
a balloon, and that was it. He could do hit gumbo gumbo no balloon.
I guess the Robin's more practical. She's like, like she's more logical in terms of what can I use this fruit for.
If you look at her character, you'd just be like, okay, she can use the devil fruit. But if you looked at Luffy, you'd be like, okay, this kid's
You're
stupid.
like, oh my god, he's a complete dumbass.
Yeah.
But he is.
Yeah, Luffy did.
I think Chopper had his fruit as a child as well.
But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Chopper
did.
was-
He
he was-
But
like,
Chopper's a reindeer though. I don't think he
he
counts.
was like
Dofi
15
did.
pre-time skip, so he must have been a child when he got his devil fruit.
Don Quixote did as
I
well.
mean, Chopper's a child.
Oh
now.
yeah. Doflamingo had this as a kid too.
Yeah, he got his really early.
That's what's so sad about Chopper's backstory, because he was literally a baby, like running around and getting getting discriminated on, shot down, beat up, all sorts.
Yeah, that does impact you in a great way, especially when you're younger.
Poor Chopper, man. And what's your guys' theory on his blue nose?
His blue nose?
He's just a reindeer.
Yeah, because that's the reason the reindeers didn't accept him, because of his blue nose.
Because the reindeers, okay, they all hail from the Void Century, guys. Listen. Here's guys. Chopper is a D. That blue nose, that signifies that he's a D. All right, you heard it here first.
What if he's Buggy's
it.
long lost cousin? Like it's the blue and red noses.
Oh God.
Because like what's with Buggy's nose? He's had it ever since he was a kid. He's not wearing it. That's literally his nose.
Well, the thing is, look at Capone's kid. He already has stubble, so I don't know.
Does he really?
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
Is he?
he does.
Damn.
He does.
Like that kid's a young gangster, man.
Like, I don't know what that is about with Oda.
And by the age of 10, he was taking on the Yonkos.
He was saying like Ty is playing the biggest bomb. Ty is actually reading a chapter right now. So I'm actually waiting for him to
Actually, Brago, I think I disagree with that.
we
I disagree. No, I disagree.
What does that even mean?
You disagree with what?
I disagree.
Oh, man.
You disagree that he's reading the chapter right now?
No. You're putting words into my mouth. I didn't say that.
Are you fanboying that Ty's not reading it?
Yeah, I was just.
Yo,
about to say.
DGK, quit being biased. All right.
You know,
I
Colin
disagree
Shanks out.
that Luffy will be Pirate King.
Hey, enough of this Taekwon hate, man.
Nah, dude, I respect Taekwon.
Yo.
This son of a-
I respect Taekwon. I'm just messing with him.
Wait, Ty, are you done? I know you said he was on page 16. Because of my.
Man, it takes decades.
I'd hope he has this meaning while he's reading.
Taking his time. We're trying to analyze
Like
it.
he's like trying to translate the poneglyph right now.
He probably jumped out of his chair like I did and started fanboy.
Well, I don't know. But he's on.
With my live reaction, I felt like 10 minutes freaking out.
Do you think Oda has a way of like actually translating the poneglyphs? Like he has symbols for all of them, like every little thing.
If he did,
Of
I would have
course he
thought, like,
does.
if he did, I think people would have
Try
figured
to
it out
figure
by
out
now.
the
Because
translations.
there are some clever people that figured out, like, for instance, in Zelda, there's like the Hyrulean language, and like people figured out how to read that. You know, they're clever people.
Well, Brooke, what we need to do
Like in
symbols.
Skyrim as well, you can learn.
records.
Sorry, in Skyrim, you can learn like
I think
the dragons have their own language, and people learn how to speak that as well.
So he appears to have a catalog of like symbols that are the part of this language, but I don't think they have meaning.
That was funny, Stray. That was funny.
Yo, what's up?
What's funny?
What are y'all laughing about?
Stray records in the chat, man.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Ty.
Ty, bro, what did you think about the chapter, man?
Like, I didn't like the first page because it had the Tontadas, even with like, even with the crying and stuff. It's like they brought the Tontadas back. So I didn't like that, but besides that though, it's a 10 out of 10 chapter.
You guys see King Riku?
You talking about the cover page?
Yeah, the cover page. I don't like the Tontadas. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to do something to make me like them because I don't like all the complaining.
You like how Leo stitched everything together, bro?
Nah.
I mean, without the Tontatas, time.
You know, it's tricky. It's tricky to even see them and think something good is gonna happen. They just remind me of like it's like Oda use them for filler.
Yo, what about Mancheri? She held the greens.
I mean, Mancheri solo.
Looking, I'm like, yo, but check this out though. Like, I see it was his birthday. I see it was his birthday stuff, but I'm trying to see if anything important happened in that cover page, but I don't know.
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
There's a fan
Tontadas. Look, the Tontadas was used for filler again.
He's right though. This is
fan request.
He's right though. It's a page filler.
Hundreds of people would be dead if it wasn't for the Tontada.
Don't defend the Tontada. We will.
We're spending a lot of time on the cover page. What did you think about the actual chapter?
Nah, I said
y'all sleep on the Tontada.
It's a 10 out of 10. Like I like all these chapters. Like I said, like ever since we came to Zoe, it's just been like better.
Yeah,
better
I agree.
They're giving us more. They're not holding back like they did on Dressrosa. They're not teasing us with nothing.
But we mean like the things in the chapter. Like, did anything catch your eye? Anything interesting?
I said it was. I said it was a 10. It was See, a lot of the stuff that I was suspecting happened this chapter. Like the Luffy didn't go gear forth and hang around at the spot a little bit longer. But besides that, which wasn't really a big deal anyway. Like
I know. I mess with
Big Mom. See, like. Remember, like, well, Joy Boy was saying that, like, Big Mom doesn't want to become Pirate King, and I was like, you know, she does want to become Pirate King, and he was saying, and it's like this chapter confirms it that, you know, the first thing is that when she said, you know, she wants to have like the dinner with giants at eye level, and then she wants one at every race on the island. Yeah, she said that's one of her goals, but she didn't say that was her major goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so but then later on she was real mad about the Pirate King thing, and like we found out that she might have been the Pirate King by now.
So Ty, who do you think like Lola was supposed to marry that could have made her the Pirate King?
I you know, us as readers just don't know. I feel like because it's like, you know, I would speculate someone from one of the Gorosei, but then I doubt it though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, I mean, maybe
that blonde Gorosei that everyone was saying Sanji's dad, like maybe it's him.
If maybe not no, it can be Sanji's dad because she's just getting to do it now. Like if it would have been Sanji's dad, she would have said something like.
No, I meant like because ages ago, before we knew Sanji's dad, everyone was saying that blonde Gorosei was Sanji's dad because he was.
Yeah.
But
I remember them days.
Maybe he's the one that could have made a Pirate King. You know.
No. I doubt it. I doubt. It's like at the same time they're too old. You know what I'm saying? But maybe, you see how Akainu was like, the Celestial Dragon since CP0, and y'all went over my heads.
Yeah. So
she could have got a marriage into like a Celestial Dragon. That could have helped out.
That is interesting.
That is that's actually really interesting. I never thought about those Celestial Dragons. That could be like a huge split.
You know, if not them, I guess some other strong power that we haven't been introduced yet. But
fine, that's probably one of the most logical. Things.
The Celestial Dragons hate humans, though.
Ty, that was very clever. No one else thought about that.
Ty, that's the smartest thing you could understand.
Well done. Anyway, and what did you think to Mont d'Or, the book guy's fruit? This guy.
That joint is it's cool and it's interesting or whatever. But what I paid attention to more was that the other two brothers were shook, while Ichiji and Reiju weren't really shook at all. And then if you look at Reiju on the other hand, it's like Ichiji was like kind of like serious in a way or whatever. Like he still feared those powers. But Reiju though, she looked normal, like she didn't even care or whatever. And then later when Big Mom Crew comes,
what did you think about that guy who was like hyping up Reiju and?
No, look, this is what I'm saying. It all ties in because I think he only hyped those two up because they were the only two who kept their composure still and wasn't freaked out by Big Mom's family powers.
No, I think Reiju was strongest in stuff.
No, it's not just about
no. But Ty's right because they did keep their composure.
If it's four of them, right, and two of them is freaking out, like oh snap, they're doing that to humans too, and then you see two of them is cool, like they don't even care. They're gonna seem the coolest. So it's not just like I don't think Big Mom Crew was able to read anybody's powers, but I think that they seen who kept their cool and who was freaked out. So they just commented on the ones who kept their cool.
I thought it was because they were from the comic book.
What did you think of that? That's also another point, like because they're technically superheroes.
And then another thing is that, like to me, I think Ichiji is stronger than Reiju, but the way that looked, how Ichiji was still concerned a little bit, or like how he was still serious, and Reiju's just like she ain't care.
Yeah,
she might be the strongest.
Another thing, Ty. What did you think when Big Mom was like, "It doesn't matter what's on the outside, what's on the whatever." She says, "What's on the outside? It's what's on the inside." Did she mean that they're not as strong as they look? Like, what did you think to that?
Well, with that, I wasn't exactly sure who said that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold up. Like, did someone from German say that, or did Big Mom say that? Because you feel like Big Mom said that.
She was like, "What?" She was like, "Why are you hyping them up?" Like she was saying.
Well, I
guess
she was getting kind of salty. She was like, "Why are you so hyped on them? Why don't you join their crew?" Like,
nah, you know what it is? It's just that she don't like. Okay. We've seen this before in the past. She just doesn't like flattery. Like, remember when Jinbei left, and that person's like, "No, big brother Jinbei," and then Big Mom, he's like, "Don't leave," and Big Mom is like, "Shut up." Like, if he want to leave, he can leave. Yeah. So I think it's just something like that, to where, like, she don't like her crew like hyping up other people around her. People. And I'm not trying to say that they're weak, but maybe that legend that they are just isn't on the same tier as a Yonko. That's all it is. So like, that, and she don't like the hype.
Yeah, I don't know. Judge was pretty like out there.
Yeah, yo, what did you think when Judge was like, "Yo, I don't see giants around here," and she was like, "Huh?"
She was like, "Huh? What do you say?" She looked really pissed.
I don't know, because it's like I could have been reading it wrong, but I thought Big Mom herself first pointed that out. Like,
So did I when I first read it.
Yeah, so Judge. That's why, like, Judge. I don't think it was any. I think Judge was just saying, like, you're right. We haven't seen a giant. The closest we've seen was oversized humans.
Essentially, say she's fat.
No, not like that. Like, see, look, like this is like what's her name, Smoothie, right? Like, to me, she's not a long leg. She's not a giant. She's just oversized. So he's probably talking about people like that. Like, he just sees oversized humans.
Well, he himself is pretty large. Like, Judge is huge.
Yeah, but with him, since Oda combines that with how strong you are, I think that just has to do with that. Like, he's like not like he's like an admiral, but he's like, he has that height.
He's one of those imposing figures.
What I found interesting was when she said that she had a long leg hybrid that's known as a, what's his name, kind of human? What she said is called?
Long limb human.
Yeah. That, because that made me think of the CP0 guy that's just oldie tall. He got the tall.
Yes.
He's one of those hybrids.
No, he totally is one.
Wait, which one?
The CP0 guy, the tall one.
Oh yeah.
The tallest one.
Like, because we were all so confused by him. We're like, he's got long arms, but he's massive. Like, who is this guy?
Yeah. And it seemed like his head drooped down, so he probably a long neck too.
And that makes the, like, him being both makes the most sense, because him being both makes the most sense, because if not, that would mean that, how Oda said height is like how strong you are.
Yeah.
If off a height alone, he would be the strongest. But I don't think that's the case. But if he's a hybrid, then that means he has the height and the width of his arms or whatever. Yeah,
it's like with Big Mom, with Judge and Big Mom. It seems like Judge was calling her out a little bit. It was like, you want this utopia, but we're giants. Like, what's the problem? Like, why aren't there any giants there?
I didn't see it that way. To me, Judge was impressed about how it was everything but that one thing there. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it's like,
I found
Yeah,
it
but
really
why did Big Mom like look at him like that? Like, why did you?
no, because all right, look.
That's not
Her
a
dream,
compliment, bro.
look,
That's
Big
not-
Mom's dream is to have the giants. It's not only to have giants, but her dream is to like to have one of every kind, and she's missing giants, and she still wants to have everybody giants to sit at eye level. So just the fact that she doesn't have giants irks her like that. It was nothing Judge said. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that, like, you know, I don't got giants. I got everybody in here but giants. So that he's just mad about that. It's not that
It's like
Judge got on her nerves or anything. To me anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't read it that way. So I'm not just going to say I read
But I think okay, Ty, like that's actually one way to read it. But like the way we read it was like he was being real sneaky. Like, oh yeah, you got all these other species, but where your giants at, Big Mom?
No, come on, like they're friends. It's like
They're
yo,
not friends.
They're not friends though.
I don't think so.
About check this out. No, to me they're friends. You feel what I'm trying to say? They're married, they're there or whatever. It doesn't mean that like they're not friends for a reason or whatever, but they're friends. So it's like I don't know, like y'all interpreting everything.
That's the thing
in a
though.
way
Like
that I don't
Sanji's
agree
about to
with.
marry Pudding.
Check this
but
out.
Luffy's not
So-
friends with Big Mom.
So I'm talking a theory, right? Theory got a bunch of theory videos on his YouTube page, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
26.
yo, you got a video about everything, but you don't got no videos about the Gorosei. It's regular, normal conversation. You feel what I'm saying? He's not trying to make fun of Big Mom.
I'm just like, huh?
And then maybe
Are you triggered? Hello?
maybe a video about the Gorosei is the one video Theory's trying to do. He's trying to put it together, but he just didn't put it together yet. So he's just like, oh man. But it's like nobody. It's no problem there.
So if we're friends, why am I giving you a glance like that? If we're friends, why am I looking at you like
No, Brago,
Right.
it's not to me. Like you're too quick to make her evil when it's like, of course
I'm too quick to make her evil.
Yeah, because Brago, this is not an
She's like,
instance,
kill Lola.
right? Look, this is not an instance where she's evil. The thought just irks her that she doesn't have a giant. Look, remember, check this out. That's even the same glance that she gave Sanji when she said, you know, I won't touch any of your friends. But if anything goes wrong, and she put that crazy look, that's just that, like, you know, I don't got giants. Dag. You feel what I'm trying to say? It's not.
I dig that.
Yeah.
But it's
Ty,
like,
how do you feel about the Lola stuff?
I want to ask you this: like, if she's so irked by it and she's so powerful, I asked the guys this: why doesn't she just go nick some giants, go kidnap some, and stick them in a book?
True. Maybe no. But
it.
you know what it is? To me,
Put
she
'em
doesn't
in the
have
book.
nobody there against her will. Remember, they said that every 6 months you can give some of your soul to stay or you can go. And with them, they can go because they're just civilians. So to me,
Yeah, but I mean, like the long limb, that the hybrid, that was put in a book. That wasn't wandering around.
yeah, but I think that was put in a book to preserve it though, like to keep it safe. I don't. Oh yeah. I get what you're saying, but
What if when they say you can go, they mean go into the book?
Nah. I don't think she's doing no funny stuff like that. Like with the rare species, because they was screaming out help me or whatever. Like they probably got to stay in the book. But like the other people where it was like you know, do you want to stay or do you want to leave? I'm pretty sure they could just leave. You feel what I'm trying to say?
I don't
Like,
think it's that simple. I don't think you're just walking out.
to me, you could just walk out. I don't agree with Brago on that.
Why
Like
did Lola-
with
then why did Lola have to run away?
Jinbei was a part of her military power, so she felt she lost something by him leaving. But it's just like a regular citizen wants to leave. It's like, put it like this, Brago. Why give the option to It's like if you're like, yo, you could pay me
So like
20 a week
Lola
to be in these streams, or you can leave, and then somebody's like they want to leave, and then you don't let them leave. You're gonna try to
Either way, you're screwed because I can like it's
He's right, though.
$20 to be in the streams, but like but you can go. But when you're about to leave, but yeah, it's $30 to leave.
That's some all right. Look, that's Big Mom's not like that though. You feel what I'm trying to say? It's like
she's a roulette.
People misunderstanding Yonkos, but I'm gonna say this: that every single one of them, right? Even Blackbeard, they're reasonable, stand-up people or whatever. Like Blackbeard did what he did to get to the top or whatever, and Big Mom, like, you know, she might.
You said they're stand-up people.
Yeah,
I don't know,
like,
bro. She
when
played with
Jinbei-
Jinbei and she playing with Luffy right now.
See,
Like,
when
she could kill
Jinbei
Luffy
wanted
and be
to
done
leave,
with him.
She played with Lola too. She said, "I wish that girl was dead." Like that's your own daughter.
Yeah, but
look, that's for a reason, though.
You guys are taking that out
He
of
could have been a
context.
Yonko.
Yeah, like
I mean, like morally.
the only reason she's angry at Lola is because although Lola left, she left at the worst time, the time when she was about to be Pirate King.
Yeah, and
Like,
at the same time, she still doesn't have to tell Luffy the truth about everything. Because put it this way, like even if Big Mom is not mad at Lola, right? Even if Big Mom forgive Lola, right? To sit at this situation, right? To be like, you saved Lola. She's your friend. Look, you can go. I don't think she wants to like let the pressure off of Luffy, even if like she is cool with Lola. Still, it's like, yo, you got yourself into this situation. I'm holding you here, and if you went out, you're gonna have to get out. Like I think she could be lying still about the whole thing. So you know, to me, she's just trying to like, you know, it's good because it's like, you know, even if she's cool with Lola. Because from what Lola said, Big Mom would help you when you show her the preview card. It's like, you know, it's not a cop-out in this arc. Luffy still has to, you know, get out some other way.
What did you think when like Big Mom told Luffy like, I've captured you, I didn't even have to be there, like.
Yeah,
like,
she's basically saying like,
because me and you, Ty, were discussing like she's testing him, but like her little like talk here, it kind of throws that off a little bit.
That's the thing. This
Well,
chapter,
to me though,
all these freaking
what happened, the whole like testing him thing or whatever. To me, what happened is that like maybe she wasn't testing him, and like maybe she just didn't kill him because the Fisherman Island treasure was so good that she wanted to like, you know, thank him and just let everything go. But even that though, because she never said, she said this treasure lets you eating the candy go. She didn't say that lets you break it into the island go. So she still could be testing him.
But that's what the Sanji
because like she even said like, because it's like even though Sanji acts, she was still not killing him before that. So it's like, remember she brought up, she said you didn't bring your whole crew, so maybe you forgot about our agreement. And Luffy's like, nah, I'm just, you know, I'll come back and kick your butt later. I just came to rescue Sanji. So you know, maybe
I didn't understand that line. Like, why did she say like you need to bring your crew? Like she wanted he didn't promise like me and my crew are gonna beat you up. He said he was gonna do it.
No, I know, but it's like
trying to take me down. I assume you want to
go to war.
Crew down.
Yeah.
Go to war against me. You can't come in here with like half your crew. Like, how dare you use speck of sand? Like,
you disrespected me. You should have brought your whole crew.
Yeah, he would need his whole crew to even stand a chance. So like to me, Big Mom.
You know what? Ty, like you said just earlier, we're Big Mom. This is kind of like telling Luffy, don't come into Yonko's territory without your whole crew.
See, look, but even that though. See, here's why I got to keep disagreeing with you. And I'm like, you know, they're all good people because it's like they're all like morally good people because like if
they're not morally good people.
Yes, they are. Because look, she said, I almost forgot about our agreement. You didn't come with your whole crew. So, you know, she just could have killed him. She just could have took advantage that he wasn't with his whole crew and she could have killed him. So to me, like I was going to say, but I didn't get a chance to say it. She probably seen he wasn't with his whole crew and she probably was like, you know, I'm not going to do nothing. Like, I'm not going to kill him because he's not with his whole crew.
Yeah, she didn't say like, if push comes to shove, like I could kill you in this instant. Like she said it this chapter.
Yeah, she did say that.
It's like they're not good people. They're not moral.
No, she's not gonna check this out. I'm not gonna let nobody look. I'm a good person, but you see what I do sometimes. So it's like, you know, at the same time, she's not gonna let nobody walk all over her territory, do what they want. Like they call her shots from her island, but she's still a good person because she kept that agreement on her mind. Like you know,
it means like she might not do everything in the best way, but morally, like she has some like she's not on the evil side.
Because like at the same time, like what if she just ordered Luffy to be there alive so she could see what was the agreement? But like,
I guess as long as she has a reason to kill her daughter, then morally that's okay.
If you're gonna over exaggerate the situation, it's like put it like this. Like
I'm telling you, that's how the situation is. She said
her daughter did something. Her first her daughter did something.
That's what I just said. If you have a
that
reason,
was bad for her position. And then the other thing is that we still don't know, like if because put it like this. Another thing that I found in this chapter that maybe y'all didn't catch is that instead of just telling Luffy, right? Instead of just telling Luffy that Sanji begged for me to leave you all alive, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna hurt any of you. She still tried to trick Luffy into being like, you know, if you just leave Sanji alone, I won't do anything to you. So it's like she doesn't have to be telling the truth. So that's another thing. Yeah. So I wouldn't even get so hung up on the whole Lola situation or whatever like that.
Like Ty's saying like she didn't tell Luffy and Nami about her arrangement with Sanji.
Yeah.
She tried to like play it off as like, you leave now and just let everything slide and I'll let it go.
Like she's still testing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she's still
Luffy. Why would she tell Luffy?
Why would she tell Luffy what she did though? It's like she's trying to see like, is Luffy the type to like, did he come all the way over here just so when he's trapped and I give him the option to leave, he leaves? Or is he still gonna try to get his friend back? Like what type of captain is he or whatever? You feel what I'm trying to say? Like she's still she's still not telling the truth. Like for her, for if she's not telling the truth about the Sanji agreement, why does she have to tell the truth about the pudding thing or whatever?
Well, the
Did
thing
you
is,
guys talk about the Viva card at all? Like, how did Lola get her hands on a Viva card, even though her mom is like I don't want.
But this is the weirdest part of it. I want to add this because this confused me.
No, see, this is what I'm saying. Like Lola said,
I wanted to say, because on all Viva cards we've seen, to his Rayleigh, Sabo, names are written on it. One for Big Mom has Lola written on it. I don't get that. I don't get that.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I don't
Because
know.
like literally every theory you guys like have thought about for the past month are just being debunked by this chapter alone. Like, Lola,
why is her
theory.
name written on it if it's not hers?
the Vivi card
allying theories.
No, your theory. Look, this is what I'm saying. She told them, right?
Yeah.
Show Mama this Vivi card or whatever. Tell her I'm okay, and she'll help you out. So it's like, to me, Big Mom doesn't have to. She's just probably not acknowledging that, because even the whole thing seems funny, because it's like, wow, because like I'm reading it, right, and she's like, you know, I heard you killed Lola. Like even that, like she was so cool about it or whatever. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that she heard she heard that she claimed she was Lola's friend. So just to like, you know, see what she would say or whatever. Like, I heard you killed Lola.
You're right. And
she's like,
yeah.
She's our friend or whatever. So it's like, you know, Big Mom said what she said, but I could imagine that if
do you reckon that that whole Pirate King thing was a bluff?
Yeah, maybe she's
no. To me, the Pirate King thing wasn't a bluff, but I put it like this: that story could have been kind of not true, but
well, let's just saying basically everything she's saying tongue in cheek. Then, like,
because I'm not gonna go that far to say like every single thing she's saying is like baloney, but like because put it like this: like if Nami had said
big baloney,
baloney.
If Nami said, yeah, I killed Lola, she stole from me or whatever, then like or like maybe not that though, because like not stole from us, but say if she's like yeah, I killed Lola.
We know what you're trying to say.
She tried to marry my husband. Big Mom, to me, she would have went into a rage right then and there. She would have killed her. So like I just think that Big Mom is like, she's just like not she's not telling those people, she's not telling everybody around her the truth. She's like, you know,
she's like, even as her worst situations, she's still playing it to her.
Wait, say it again, Theory?
You're kind of lagging out.
Just lagged out.
Oh, did Theory die again?
And like another thing is that, like I was saying before, Big Mom is not mad at what happened, and you seen she wasn't mad or whatever. So that's the thing. It's like yeah, you say stuff sometimes, and like I don't agree with it, but then later on, you know, what I say be right, even though I'm not trying to say everything I say be right, even though you don't agree with it.
I keep lagging out whenever I talk, man. What shame.
The closest she got to being irked or mad was when the whole giant thing was brought up, but that's just because she doesn't have one.
I was saying, like, I think it's clever how Oda's made it so like every time she's in these predicaments, that like she has turned it around to her own advantage. Like this whole Lola Viva card thing, she was like, she wouldn't have known Nami had that Viva card, and then when it turned out she did, she was like, oh, you know what? Let me mess around with this a little.
What do you mean?
Because
like,
put it like this way.
Like she did not, like, she knew Luffy might come to the island to save Sanji. That was obviously on one of her calculations. She didn't know, she would have thought he would have brought his entire crew, but he didn't. He split him in half. That's one thing she didn't get right. And then, but even though he did, somehow he got to the seducing woods and met with Brule, and she was like, damn, Brule isn't enough. I'm gonna send Cracker there. And then she was like, why is it taking so long? What? He beat Cracker, and then she sent the army. The army goes and gets him, and they find out that one of his crew members knows Lola, and not only knows her, has her Viva card. Like, that's something she could never have calculated.
Yeah, and even,
so she's mad about that.
And even though she didn't calculate that, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna question him on it. Like, even though I know both outcomes.
Yeah. Even like, to me, that whole like Big Mom, because it's like at first. Her first response was like, "Yo, that's BS." Like, so it's like, you know, I don't even think that's for real. Like I think she's just trying to say that. Another thing is that, like, even when Luffy's like, where's Puddin? She's my friend. And Big Mom's like, yo, why would she be your friend?
Yeah.
It's like I think that like Big Mom, because remember, even Mihawk was like, that's one of Luffy powers. He befriends all these people. So I think Big Mom is like, huh? Lola's your friend? Like, so like at the same time too, because it's like, Luffy didn't just powerhouse his way to the island through the seduction woods and everything.
I want to add this too, because I think it was DGK that brought this up, and I couldn't answer because it didn't make sense. It was kind of like a plot hole. Like, because I answered, he said, why doesn't Big Mom, with her network, why doesn't Big Mom know where Lola is? And I said, because she was in the Florian Triangle. But then he responded, but it's been 2 years. She was at Ennie's lobby the last time we saw her. No,
that was
it's
me.
like Water 7. Yeah, she was, oh yeah, it was you, sorry, Scape. She was at Water 7 the last time we saw her.
Doing what?
And she has this crazy network. She must know Lola's there. Like, there's no way she doesn't know.
True. No. Yo, this is this theory. Like, she's what's his name? Because what was I just saying? I was saying that I can't remember, but like, all right, you're definitely right. Now check this out. You see how I'm saying she's testing them, right? Because say if Nami's like, it's like she's just presenting bad situations in front of them and seeing how they would act. So like, let's say Nami was like, look, don't kill me, Big Mom, let me go. Lola, well, not kill me because she's not gonna kill me. But what if she like, let me go, I'll leave in peace. Lola is on this island or whatever. She just wants to see like what type of person they are. Like, I'm trying to think if this was One Piece or not. I can't remember if this happened in One Piece or if something.
I think another outcome is like, let's say Nami was like, yeah, I killed her, or which she wouldn't, but let's say she did say that. Big Mom would be like, wait, that can't be true because she's on this island. Like, what?
No. I don't think. Maybe, possibly, but to me though, like if she would have said that, because it still is the possibility she doesn't know. I think if she would have said that, she would have killed Nami. It's like it's like that's enough to trigger her off into rage and to kill somebody or whatever. Because at the same time, like this is what I was gonna say. What Big Mom says doesn't make any sense because her whole crew should think what she thinks, and for Bobbin to be like, don't tell me that little runaway girl got herself killed, like he was concerned. And then Big Mom is like, I'd be better off if she was dead. To me, it's like,
I'm with Ty. I've been with him for a while in the fact that like Big Mom is definitely manipulating every situation put in front of her.
It's like Big Mom saying that it would be better off if she was. That's just her not telling the truth, I think, because like her crew cared about Lola. Remember they was all going crazy. It was like, what? You killed Lola? Like ready to like go in. But then Big Mom just says the opposite, like, oh, it'd be better if she was dead or whatever. So to me, like, she's not telling the truth about everything. She's just testing
the arc of deception.
Big Mom's a great liar.
Everything is deceiving this arc.
I want to add this as well.
Yeah, but we already mentioned Big Mom being super perceptive, and everything she's doing is kind of like part of her game.
I think she's playing Luffy right now,
like a fiddle.
Yep. I think she really just wants to see his motives, because like she's interested in him when he said, "Oh, I want to become Pirate King. I want to do this." Like, okay, and the Big Mom's like, "Okay, but you don't bring all your crew. You don't do this." And she's like testing him. She's like, "What's this kid trying to do?" Like,
I wanna add this because I'm just reading through that scene where she's talking about like, talking to them through the Dendamushi. On her end, Zeus is the one who's holding her Dendamushi for her. Also, what do you guys think of Pero, the first son, the Licky Guy, him being there? Because he's supposed to be guarding Caesar right now.
Yeah, well, Caesar he's probably gonna try to sneak out.
I think he's just like, you see how like he's keeping an eye on him or whatever, but I don't think like he has to be there 24/7. Like I think he's just more or less like checking in.
Yeah, he has.
He's probably
I think Caesar's really close by. Like I don't think he's far away from them at all.
It's probably more to his power. He can probably create clones or something.
He could.
Caesar's probably chained up.
Candy clones.
And like sea stone cuffs.
Who's chained up? Who's chained up?
No, I said Caesar's probably chained up with sea stone cuffs. So so Pero walked away for a moment.
Wait, well, you said Caesar's chained up. How is he gonna do research if you?
What do you? No. Because it'll be like a long chain, so you can't.
Oh, okay.
He can still move.
Yo, but
his powers.
Yeah, I guess.
Big Mom was sitting there. They had that guy that Luffy was fighting, the whatever guy. He's just sitting there like he a king. Like,
oh yeah.
We didn't get to the end of the chapter.
Talking about the retarded dude.
What did you think to Pedro going in and Tamago freaking out and then Brook about to go in as well?
As we all expected though, I think Brook is about to do one of those songs that puts everybody to sleep, and he's gonna steal it, and Pedro just gonna like run around or whatever. I don't think he's gonna because he already said that he can't mess with Smoothie, so he's just gonna like run around and be like a distraction.
Ty, did you hear my theory though? I said that Smoothie's gonna be a fan of Brooke.
Smoothie about to drop them panties.
I don't agree with that. If anything,
Think about it though.
plays,
It's so
right?
many characters with weird personality
what
quirks.
he's about to play is gonna put people to sleep. We've seen it before, and it's not gonna be something that he's gonna make a new fan off of. So I don't agree with that.
No, not a new fan. Like she was a fan before because he's like an international fan.
I don't agree with that though.
All right. I got you, Ty.
Like at the end of Street Fighter, dun, 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 make better theories next time. Dun, dun, dun.
You been playing Street Fighter, Ty? Why did you reference that?
No. I just remember, like in Street Fighter when you win and the opponent is beat up and they're bleeding. And...
Yeah, they're like, ugh. I'll challenge you next time.
Yeah, right.
Finish him. This is
what are you trying to say, Brago? We can't hear you. You're mumbling.
Is that what?
Nothing. Are you mumbling?
Don't you dare end the stream.
Who are you talking to, Brago?
I was fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, but the other when Luffy's like, I'm just here to get Sanji. I'm gonna come back and kick your butt later next time. Oh, when Luffy was even like, you know what? We can fight right now.
Yeah, Luffy is legit like pissed off to the max. Like the angriest she's like ever been. Well, not ever.
Oh, I think it's interesting also how she didn't even let Nami finish her sentence before like she interrupted. Like she was like, Lola told us that as long as we showed you the Viva card, you would definitely help us. And then she's like, quit bullshitting me.
Yeah.
Like, she
yeah.
didn't even let
yeah. That's why like I'm saying like she's not telling the truth because it's like she didn't even want the word help out to be said. So it's like, she probably, it's like, she's like, like, yo, don't say that. Almost like, put it like this. That's no different, right? Remember when the guy was like, hey, Captain Pedro, and he's just like, yo, shut up. Like he didn't want the person to say what he was going to say. So she just probably wanted, she doesn't even want the word help out to even be on their mind. Like she doesn't want them to know that, she doesn't want them to think that it's any cop-outs like this arc.
You guys think in the next few chapters we're gonna get confirmation on the person Lola was supposed to marry, or you don't think?
No, we're not gonna get that until maybe another arc.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, like if they tell us who that person was, then it's like, oh shit,
yeah.
What did this person have? Like, say they randomly say, all right, this person was Jack or something. Then it's like, okay, like how strong is Jack? Like what
it's some fodder.
No, it couldn't have been Jack because she said even Kaido.
I'm not saying
no, he was just using her as an example. He's not saying it Jack.
No, see, this is why I said that it was the Celestial Dragons probably because it's like a person that like not on their own, but they have like that network to where like they're that powerful, like because of connections.
What do you think also? Because like we didn't get to fully see Big Mom's reaction when Luffy called her out at the end for being cheeky.
Okay.
Like it cut off and went to Sanji. Like, is she gonna freak out or?
Oh yeah,
I don't.
You guys think we're gonna continue that part? Sorry for like interrupting, but like
I don't know. But to me, I think that's one of those situations to where like she doesn't. Big Mom is smart and everything. Like we've seen her be smart this whole arc, but at the same time, she doesn't know it all. And I think Luffy. I think what Luffy told her was right. It's nothing wrong. Like let's say that Lola situation is true, right? Luffy got a point. He's like, where is that? I'm trying to.
I think it's hilarious how Luffy's still missing a tooth.
Yeah. I was looking at it. I was like, okay, I guess Oda's gonna keep this up. I don't know how he's like,
like 11 HD says, like he's Tom Sawyer from Fairly Odd Parents.
That tooth is gone.
Oh yeah. All right. So when Luffy's like, Lola's the one who didn't want to marry. You're the one that hasn't become the Pirate King. Like that's you. Like step your pirate game up. So
yeah,
like it might.
Like, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one that's like being. You're the one that messed it up, basically. Like
yeah, exactly. So to me, it's that situation. Like I could be wrong, but that situation is no different from when like. Well, it's a little bit different because Luffy never got to lecture. Well, matter of fact, remember when Whitebeard was like, you're too weak to be here or whatever, and Luffy had that little conversation with Whitebeard, and he's like, don't tell me, you don't even know me or whatever, and then next thing you know. he's like, I'm gonna be Pirate King, and then they were just cool after that, and everybody was scared.
Do you reckon also the people sat there on the chair, they are the strongest out of that entire army? Not like obviously not of the commanders,
to
but
me,
of
sweet
the army.
commanders.
No, not the commanders. They're definitely the strongest.
Yeah.
Out of the non-commanders, these guys are the top.
Yeah, definitely.
Top 5.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Wait, say that again, Theory. What did you ask?
Like other than the three sweet commanders, like the licky guy, the weird sweet dude, the
Bobbin,
the lady, those people we saw, like Bobbin, those 5, they are like the next
tier.
They're like right underneath them.
But every single one of them though is a minister or something, right?
Yeah.
So so she probably got like.
Because I think it's interesting how only those 5 are there and not like the whole army.
Yeah, that definitely has something to do with it. Even the fact that the book person was one of the powers that like impressed like some of the German people.
Yeah. I think also on page 19, have you guys seen how massive her castle is? It goes up beyond the clouds.
That's what I'm saying. There was the one chapter where we saw Germa's kingdom, and it was compared to the castle alone, not just like the entire German kingdom. Compared to the castle, like the castle was so big, like it couldn't even be drawn all the way out.
Oh, it's massive. Like
so
what?
Big. Well, I guess she's a huge person, so it has to be.
No, but it's like an island on its own, Brago.
Yeah, it's so.
Oh wait,
big.
but hold on. So that box, is that the same box though that's gonna blow up?
Yeah.
That Big Mom Lakes.
Yeah.
So the treasure's not even in it, or is the treasure in it still?
No, they took the treasure out because they didn't want anyone to because Hody Jones stole it. And when they got it back, they hid it somewhere else, and then they sent and they put a bomb. So if anyone comes and does it again, they're gonna get blown up. And then Luffy and Jinbei sent it to her before they could put the treasure back in. And they were like, "Oh, whoops."
How strong do you guys think is the bomb? Like really though, like because that thing, like, do you think it's gonna be able to damage Big Mom, or do you think
it's not gonna? It could hurt her. So. It's not gonna kill her because, like, what I would guess with a bomb is that
not dying.
The only reason
if you could catch a younger off guard like that.
Yeah, I just about to say that. The only reason is that it is gonna hurt is because like it's off guard. You wouldn't expect it, so it's just like, poof, like.
So is she gonna be able to like be knocked out, or is she like losing?
Nah, it's not gonna be that. If anything, it'll just hurt her and like piss her off.
Okay.
Because it's like saying if you stuck Luffy in a box, right? And then she opened it and he came out with like a gear third punch that she's gonna get one shot. Like I don't
no.
But what I was gonna say was that did they leave the bomb in there, or did Jinbei say like I gotta take care of that? Because maybe
what did you think to Chopper and Carrot like being cooked and stuff at the moment?
I didn't think too much of it because like Chopper said he can get out when he wants, and he even has monster points still.
Yeah.
What's he waiting for?
But we already know that monster.
Probably the right time.
It's like he went it before and lost.
No, but that was against the homies though.
Yeah, but they're even
no, but Theory at the same time though, it's like that was like against 50 homies though. You know what I'm trying to say? Right now he's in a more like a better control situation or whatever. And another thing too is that as long as they don't play Monster Point, he should be able to get out. Because it's like, remember before the time skip, Monster Point was crazy. If he just use it, like if they don't try to play him this time, like they always shortchange his Monster Point, even him losing to the homies. But if they just let his Monster Point be legit, and remember, if he can free her, she can fight for herself. I think they'll be all right. I'm not really worried about them.
Yeah, that's true. I think Chopper and Monster Point and Carrot fighting them, those people in the world, they can probably.
I think it's like Carrot couldn't really deal with Randolph on her own, the rabbit.
Yeah,
I don't think that. I just think that she just like
tested him out.
She just said that like he's strong. I don't think that she can't deal with him.
Yeah, we haven't even seen her go all out.
Randolph is finally getting some spotlight. He was just chilling there sitting like yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't remember who it was. I think DGK, maybe Scape. I can't remember because you sound to me like I forget. Anyway, the dude. Do you remember that chapter Ty where like we saw the big hat lady Monday? We saw Randolph and there was some other dude and they were going like fruits acquired, eggs acquired.
Oh yeah.
Like when Big Mom was singing.
Yeah.
There was that one long arm dude and he had like a big hat.
Yeah.
He was there in the Carrot and Chopper scene as well.
Oh, okay.
He was?
Yeah. I seen him, but since he wasn't a hybrid, I didn't really pay him too much mind.
Yeah, he was weird.
So
I know, like he's weird because he's got like 2 wheels on his like hips. Like, what's going on with that?
So did we see Amon this chapter? Amonde? Did you see her at all?
No, we didn't see him Monday, but we saw the other dude, like the top hat dude.
So she wasn't with Luffy and she wasn't with the Mirror World.
Wasn't.
Huh. Where is she? She just disappeared.
she's cutting up King Bomb, man. She said she's gonna take her time.
Dang.
Yeah, she did say that.
The question is, where did Pound go? He just disappeared.
Pound is out.
Yeah, Pound bait.
Pound is out. Man.
Pound got worst father of the year right here.
He's plotting right now.
Yo, Pound is out.
He dipped so fast.
Well, at the same time, now that y'all say that, he could have got out the way or whatever. But I don't think he's a lame though. Like I think that like he might have like, oh snap, the army coming, and he probably like hit away or whatever. But I could see Pound like sneaking in and trying to save him.
What if he went back in that hole that he was in originally?
Nah, the theory. I think he's gonna try to like come back in and he's gonna try to like help Luffy get out or whatever.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. That apple juice, and once he's got that, he's good to go. Like you guys are sleeping on Pound.
Nah, dude. Once he gets to apple juice, he's gonna be fighting alongside everybody. He's like, I got you guys. I can take out this army.
He's gonna go out ahead. When he drinks, I bet you when he drinks the apple juice, he has a transformation where like he turns into some dude.
I don't know, theory. We're kind of running out of chapters for that.
He's not gonna be some admiral tier dude. I'm saying he's gonna at least gonna be a draw level or something.
He could be able to fight.
I don't know about
and hold
Pedro
it
level
at the same time.
Is it Pedro?
Because like I don't understand. Like he was Big Mom's husband. You know how good you have to be to deal with someone like her.
That's true. Maybe the apple juice is a direct parallel to the shadows that Luffy consumed. All right.
Maybe he's doing something else, man.
Because like, and that's another thing. I don't know if she's single at the moment, but like, does she currently have a husband, Big Mom?
I don't think. Oh, I was gonna say that. Like, yeah, she probably does, but like, I think like she does what she wants though.
Maybe he's just locked away in a cage.
It's a shriveled up old man. Like, help me.
I don't know.
It's
On
time.
that note, it's time to end it.
Are we gonna do predictions for next chapter?
Come on, Brago.
We said it for tomorrow.
All right.
No, we can do predictions.
Hey, I'm looking at Brulee's house inside the mirror world, and I noticed that it's made out of crackers and that wheel on the side. It looked kind of like the wheel that the guy has.
Yo, maybe he makes houses.
Brulee's house in the mirror world.
Cracker likes to craft. Crafter. Yeah. His real name was Crafter.
Been crafting this whole time.
Yeah.
She's got a bunch of mirrors in that house, by the way. Like a lot of mirrors.
Too many mirrors because she doesn't need any of them. I mean, look at her.
Shouldn't all his crackers go away though if he's knocked out?
Not necessarily. All devil fruits work like that because Moria's didn't work like that.
It didn't.
Well, no, Cracker's soldiers and stuff should shut down, but like at the end of the day, they are biscuits that he's able to animate, so the biscuits would stay there.
Yeah,
the biscuits should stay there.
Like they don't just disappear.
Yeah, if it's like the regular biscuits, I assume like if it's modified where he's controlling them, yeah, they're gonna shut.
And not
down.
just that, like the ones that like for instance, the biscuit soldiers in town, they are homies. They've got like Big Mom's soul in them.
Yeah, so they should be all right. But anyways, I guess we can do something tomorrow. Are you guys ready to roll that out tomorrow?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can roll it out tomorrow.
You guys gonna do the power level thing?
How come you were able to do it so early today?
It is
maybe because the chapter was good.
And I'm home today.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yo, on page 6, you get to see the guy's front. He looks mad. He looks like Trable 2.0.
Wait, on page
the top hat guy. Bottom panel.
Yeah, I see him. He looks like
Dr. Eggman.
Wait, we've been hearing Ribbit. Is he the one that's?
Oh, that's probably him. Yeah, that's probably.
Wait. So hold on. All right, so check this out. What I'm gonna say now that we're on this. Remember what you said, Theory, about everybody that's sitting there with Big Mom? That's like her strongest people beside her. Besides the Sweet Commanders.
Yeah.
And you see how Bobbin wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, Bobbin was there. He was.
Bobbin was there. He was on the other side.
Oh, I thought Bobbin wasn't there.
Nah, he was there.
He was on the page before.
Well, no, but I mean like that shot where like they was acting like they was all of that, and they was sitting down on the chair and stuff like that. Bobbin wasn't in that scene, right?
Yeah.
Wait, on the chair? He was
Oh,
like
no,
behind the. He was behind
sat behind the book on page 11.
Yeah,
you see
Yeah,
him
Bobbin's
on
there.
he's there, but he just
Bobbin's
sits
just
in the
like
back.
this.
Bobbins is a page holder. He's the weak.
Damn.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think that's like I
I don't
definitely
know, man. He's just like
strongest
just
one. If
there.
anything, no. You're talking about page 11. I don't want to. I'm not talking about no pages. I'm talking about the page where. What page was that? Where they was all like
page 5.
page 5. You said.
Page 13 has them all sat on the chair and stuff, and
Yeah,
Bobbin
page
is
5.
still there.
So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, that page when they're all sitting down, it's like Bobbin is nowhere to be found. That's why I was saying
He
that.
is there in the bottom panel.
He's there at the bottom.
No, but to me, like the glory shot, right, is that main one where the dude is like, ha ha, and you see like what's that guy made out of? Cheese? Or what's that guy made out of?
Yeah,
Cream.
Yeah, page 19. Page 19. Bobbin's gone missing. He's not sat where he was.
To me,
Page 19.
Dude, he's
to
just
me,
sitting
that's
there
the most.
laughing the entire
That's
time.
the
He's
most.
like, oh yeah.
Like
That's a speed.
that
Bobbin
dude, the dude with the book. Who's that? Perospero over there? That's not him.
Yeah.
And the girl. Those are like the top people.
Yeah, but I wanna say, like, if you go to page 19, because we saw how like
Page
Bobbin
19.
was sat to the right hand side of the book. On page 19, he's gone missing.
I think Bobbin has a problem, man. He has a problem.
Yeah, I think he's on a.
Something's wrong with him.
something. Yeah,
I think he's like one of those like rogue, like where it's like Big Mom just lets him do what he wants.
it's like, oh shit, Bob is gone. He's
I
about
don't
to
think
kill
so.
somebody.
I think that like in those other people present, he knows not to be around, so he left.
I think he might be the youngest son. But he's like got crazy talent.
The youngest one.
No. Because
I think like
definitely
he's very childish.
Yeah,
to me, he's definitely like Vice Admiral level, probably.
I don't know.
Because like the fact that he likes
Not to me, all those people is Vice Admiral level. They're just so much stronger than us.
he's like sitting in the corner on his own, right? He's not with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
What? Who the hell is that? Go on page 13.
What? Okay, I'm going to
go on page 13. Who the heck is that? The one stood by the page in the book next to the you can see it at the
on the
bottom.
wall with the long arms. What the heck? Who is this?
Oh snap!
She was in the shot when the Enraged Army was going there. She has the 100 on her chest.
Oh, she's the girl with the 100 on her shirt. Yeah, I remember her. She was in the only shot.
She's like 100.
I don't remember her.
So she's the one.
She's the one turning the pages.
Is she the one turning the pages?
She got the arms.
Yeah, I guess that's probably her. That's probably her only job.
That's her job to turn the pages.
Y'all are so fast to sleep on this shit. Y'all say her job is to turn pages.
Pages.
Yo.
Hopper sitting there like
she
Pow
was
Pow.
really comfortable. She's really comfortable with what she's doing right now. She's
Like,
comfortable.
what? How did we not see her? She's mad lanky.
Look at like she's so strong.
What are her
That's
arms?
crazy.
She's got like what? She's not even double jointed. She's like quad jointed.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh
What
man.
is that creature?
Yeah, seriously.
So guys, with the list you have, right? With the list that we have for the power levels,
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're gonna choose like 10 characters, then we're all gonna scale them on our own
Okay.
thing, and then we're just gonna come together and discuss it
All right.
on the ranking sheet. So what 10 characters do you guys want?
Yeah, sure.
I call
The other
Dofi.
thing, like, if we're gonna go right with this page where they're all sat on the chair, right? How and like it determines like who's who. Why is he the one sat on the chair and the rest sat on like the arms and stuff?
I told you
Because that's Pow Pow.
that's the like. See, like y'all was so quick to be like, it's Bob and it's Bob and it's Bob, and to me, like that's the dude, that's the main dude, the cheese dude. And if you
Well,
think
the
about
thing
it,
is,
right?
with Bob, he's always secluded. He's
I'm
always
not
like,
saying
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's trash. So I think Sutton. I think y'all just like y'all got. I don't know. Y'all like his design or something, or like I think.
No.
he's special or whatever, but I
It's
don't
just
agree with
because
that.
Oda's
I
hiding
hate his design.
People are
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like he's
They're
definitely
just
cool,
being
but I think y'all overdoing it. To me, another thing that I want to point out about
I don't
that
think
cheese
he's cool
guy,
at all.
right, is that he's so strong, right? He was the first one we seen Luffy just punching, like, and he's still cool. He's all right. He's just chilling there, like, yo, Luffy did no damage to him, like, he just like.
Wait, hold on, dude.
Bob is the
Nami
Bob
and
in the
Luffy
first
have
one
nails
saw
to their
swinging
hands?
at Luffy?
Well, we seen him take a swing at Luffy
Right.
before the chapter ended, but when we came back the next chapter, we just seen Luffy. I don't know, because check this. No. Bobbin took a swing at Luffy too, but Luffy was directly punching the cheese guy.
I'm saying
So-
Bobbin is still good too, so I don't.
No, but Luffy, that guy was in the, like, he was taking the main of Luffy attacks, like right in the middle. I don't know why you're gonna downplay this guy and uphype Bobbin when this guy
Who's
is right
hyping
in front of
Bobbin?
Luffy
You're trying to
and he's just
downplay
chilling
Bobbin.
in. I'm not trying to downplay Bobbin. This side you're trying to
downplay
overrate. It has nothing to do with this. Has nothing to do with Bobbin being strong. And I'm talking about that cheese dude. Luffy was directly hitting him, and he's still all good. If you don't want to acknowledge that, don't acknowledge that. It's cool.
Wait, which cheese dude? Are you talking about Mondor or the opera guy?
The guy in the middle that's on the chair that's sitting down, like Luffy. I remember the panel. Luffy was just hitting him, and you see like parts of him like into the air, like if Luffy was doing something to him. But even that was even the guy that was saying like, "Oh, my sweetness" or whatever, right? And he's still chilling. He's good. If you're gonna ignore his power because Bobbin is so amazing, then go ahead, do that. I'm gonna point him out.
Who was ignoring his power?
You because you never brought it up.
So
I'm trying to say like, yo, this guy is the beast, not Bobbin.
To be honest, I think we're sleeping on all these guys except Mondor.
Yeah, Mondor. Yeah, we need a hype up Mondor.
What about 100 girl?
No. We've
He really the only one that got shine.
We've hyped up Mondor too much. The others we've slept on.
Mondor really the only one that got shine. We haven't really seen too much from anybody else.
Devil X, why don't we hype up the 100 girl?
We've gotten more exposition. We've gotten more stuff as far as like the other,
Sorry.
like Mondor that we can go off. It's like, oh shit, he can do this too. Whereas like with the others, it's just like we just saw like
Periscope can actually like create anything. Like he made an entire factory from nothing.
But Kraken can do the same thing, right?
But it's not a working factory.
Well, I think true, but I think Candy is harder than Biscuits because Candy is harder than Biscuits off the rip.
I don't understand. How can he create a lab that works? I don't get it.
He reinforced it with iron.
Did he?
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then the one lady, whatever it begins with G, Lao G, no, the lady, her power's good too. If she lands that on you, she basically, it's like Parasite. She basically wins.
Her little sticky.
I think Nami wasn't strong enough.
Assuming that your physical ability isn't stronger than her control.
Assuming.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty
and then
safe.
The cheese dude, I don't get the cheese dude. How does cheese burn? It's not even cheese. I don't know why I'm saying that.
It's cream.
Cream. Yeah, how is the cream dude like burning you? Cream isn't hot.
He said he puts a little sweetness to it.
Yeah,
so it's so sweet it burns basically.
It's probably saving cream.
Saving cream.
You can make different types of
cream.
He cutting niggas up.
That's his awakening.
And all this. And then that's what I mean. And then for them, so these guys we see already, and Bobbin to be their equal, and we've not seen his power. He's just using a sword. Like the guy is pretty impressive in my eye.
Larry, stop hyping up Bobbin.
No, I'm not like I said, like they're all around the same level. Just some just stronger than the other ones. But I think that like the whole Bobbin's the strongest one thing. I don't agree with that.
I think Bobbins might be retarded.
I reckon that page turn is the strongest one, dude. Like, I mean, do you know?
Yeah, look at her arms though. Those arms are Yonko level. One hand she can handle Kaido, and one hand she can handle Shanks. Like, look at that.
Bobbins
like she can get the whole planet in like an arm lock, man.
She's probably the one who and she ran away.
Like the length of her arms is crazy, but I think she weak though. Like she grabbed you.
Yeah, man. Like what is wrong with?
That's like we said. That's her only job. That's it. She asked the others like, "Can I come out with you?"
I've never seen arms like that in my life.
You know what her backstory is, right?
No, man.
You're gonna play the music.
I want to beat my manga.
Beat Vice Admiral Mamanga.
Anyway, so
that's the final opponent.
We'll talk about the characters we're gonna have in the rankings, I guess, off stream.
Off stream?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it a surprise.
Guys in the chat, like don't sleep on page 13 page turner, man.
Page 13
seriously, don't sleep on 100 chick.
Actually, I think she's gonna be the thumbnail, actually.
She's gonna be the thumbnail.
It's gonna be like a circle of her. Like this is the strongest character.
She won it.
Like, did you guys read the Mr. Men books? She's Mr. Tickle.
No.
What?
Yo, who's this modder dude?
Yo, but I can't wait for these chapters to be animated. Like the one when they was showing the poneglyphs, and even this one with the books is gonna look crazy.
I want to hear how Big Mom said, "Stop bullshitting me." Like it is like she just like erupted like, yo.
It's different kind of text that we don't see too often, so I think she was like really upset.
I don't like it when we don't see like all of Big Mom's face. 'Cause it looks like she's got a mad long beard, like especially on the bottom left of page 13.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah. But
I think we've been sleeping on Dory and Brogy.
Dory and Brogy.
I think so.
But they got
So,
done
to
by
me-
Mr. Free, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, when at the end though, when
Disregard
they did that ultimate attack and their weapons broke, they did some like sea slicer thing where they like cut that giant goldfish in half.
Yeah, that's what I was really referring to.
Is this true? Sugar is flammable. That's how the cream guy creates fire.
That's what I was referring to.
yeah.
That's how they make caramel. That's how they make caramel.
wasn't
You
this
burn
thing supposed
sugar.
to end?
So he is literally Trable 2.0
He is.
because he was flammable too.
Yeah. Triple
Like the
2.0,
stream
baby.
people.
Like the stream.
Like the
We'll
stream.
be back
Like the stream.
tomorrow.
And he
100,
retarded too.
100
Don't
chick.
forget about that.
Like for
That's
100
another
chick.
parallel.
Like for
Tomorrow
100 all right. 100,000 likes.
Tomorrow
right?
for our top 10. Like we're gonna like roll out the metrics that we're using. So you guys can see exactly how we're ranking these characters.
Maybe that's why she's like called 100 chick, because like she can take on 100.
Anyways, we're gonna
All right.
Hey, give me all the ones with ass and titties, and y'all gonna be surprised what I come up with.
yeah. So, I guess we're gonna have like a little after. So I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can jump in. But yeah, like the stream, and we'll do something tomorrow. Wait, should we like bring out the metrics separately from like the whole discussion?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I can be there, but we'll see.
When tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it. But like the stream people, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
All right.